next 3 hours, right? Yes, thank you so much. Okay, so now I'm going to share my screen. I hope you can share my screen. So I'll exactly show you what you're going to learn in next 3 hours, right? Yes, the first thing, already told, we are going to dive deep to the hyperrealism. So I'm going to share three secrets with you. Secret 1, secret 2, secret. These are the core principles of hyperrealism. And after that, we are going to learn very deep about the light and shadow. So these are connected, both are related, okay? And after this is our main section. So after that, at the end of this webinar, I'm going to give one lifetime opportunity. That means one offer for you. If you want to become a part of that, you can become. If you want to learn, if you want to continue learning with me, you can become a part of that. Okay. And if you can stay till the end of the webinar, if you are that much committed, if you can stay till the end of my webinar, if you stay till the end of the webinar, I'm going to give special gift as my token of love from my heart because of your commitment. Okay, so this gift, it's worth about 99 rupees, 999, that is 1000 rupees. So it includes first thing is what you're going to learn today. So what I'm going to cover this webinar, I'm going to give a PDF guide on that. So even after the webinar, you can go through that. So already everything what I'm going to teach you today, you can get a PDF guide. So that is 3 secrets of hyperrealism. I'm going to PDF guide. So it's very useful. And I'm going to teach you how to draw the human head in 10 steps. So that's another PDF guide. So many people used to ask me how to draw the head, all these things. So it's very simple step, 10 steps. You can actually draw a head, human head. Okay, it's very easy way. So I'm going to give a PDF guide for that also. Another thing is art materials. So many people have a lot of doubts regarding art materials, what to use. So all this, I have made another guide for that, including all the, different type of art materials, how they're useful, and what are the good brands for that, how to, so even I have included the link to buy that. So it's like, you don't want to worry about the brand, everything. So everything you can get. That's a very useful guide. And another thing is I'm also giving a guide about colors. So that means, what are the different, what is the different aspects of color, like color theory, color wheel, what is the saturation, what is the tint, what is shade, color temperatures are these are very, very important aspects of color. Most people don't know. Okay. So all these things I'm giving one PDF guide. It's worth about 9,000 rupees. So I'm giving completely for free. Only if you can stay till the end of the webinar. It's not for everyone. It's those who can stay till the end of the webinar. I'm giving like a token of love from my heart. I'm giving like a free gift for you. Okay. To get that, you should be there till the end of the webinar. Okay. So just I hope you understood what I'm going to get in this next 3 hours. Now let us address this question. Who is this webinar for, right? So you can see if this webinar is not for you, I don't want to waste your time, right? So that's why starting only I'm going to tell who is this webinar made for. So first of all, this webinar is made for people who don't know how to create hyperrealistic art. Already, if you know how to create a hyperrealistic art very well, I don't want to waste your time. You can leave because it won't be useful. It won't be useful for you because it's people who don't know how to create hyperrealistic. If you already know, I don't want to waste your time. You can leave. If you don't know how to create, you have to stay. Okay. Next is this webinar is made for people who never had a professional art training. That means you are learning art here and there, maybe from YouTube videos you are learning something, here Instagram. But if you never had a proper training, you should attend this webinar. It is going to be very useful for you. You must attend this webinar if you never had a proper training. Okay. And next category is those people who was not getting enough time to do art. That means you are really interested in art, you have very good passion for art, but due to lot of situations, maybe family situations or your job or maybe your housewife, whatever maybe, you are actually not getting enough time to do art. Maybe you have done some art earlier, but now you are not getting enough time. If you're such person, you must attend this webinar. So there is a lot of things for you. Next, if you're someone who are just starting with, you are just a beginner, you don't know, you have seen paintings, you are painted you are following a lot of artists, everything you're doing, but still you don't know where to start with, how to become a professional artist. You don't know, you don't have any guidance. If you're someone like that, you must attend this webinar. So you'll get a clear-cut idea. Okay. Next kind of people is people who are not getting enough support from the society or, from the parents or the family. So I know many people are there, many of my students are there. Actually, they are very much interested in art, but nobody is there to support them. They are just alone in their journey. If you're someone, if you feel you don't have any support, don't worry, I am there for you. You must attend this webinar. Okay, it will be very useful for you. Okay, next. So these are the people who should attend this webinar. Okay, if you are belong to any of this category, you can have to attend this webinar. And before, let me know which category you belong to. Whether you put 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. Which category you belong to. Okay, if you're someone who belong to all this category, that means you don't know create hyperrealistic art, you never had a professional training, who's not getting enough time to do. If you belong to all this category, just type all of this. Just type all of this. If you're someone like that, you must attend this webinar. This is going to be have a long time effect on you. It's very useful for you. Okay, especially if you don't have any professional training, you must attend this webinar. Okay, it's clear, right? So you know now who this webinar is for. If you're already a good artist, if you're already a professional artist who know how to create hyperrealistic art, you can leave the webinar. I don't want to waste your time. Okay, this is for this kind of people. It's made for this people who this much categories. Okay, fine. I hope now you understood whether you have to attend the webinar or not, right? Fine. Now see, before starting the webinar, I'm going to give you some rules, because it's very important that you have to maintain the rules to get the best out of this webinar. Okay, so first thing is active participation. That means, see, you cannot just rely, you just cannot just sit passively. It won't work like that. You have to participate. So participation means, don't want to do a lot of things. Just you have to interact with me. You can use the chat option. So I be giving a lot of polls, like a feedback, yes or no questions. You just reply to that. That means it will make you active. That's the idea. It's not for me, it's for you. That means, when you're doing such activities, when you're interacting with me, so now you can interact with me to the chat option. So what are the questions I'm asking? Just type. Don't worry about. Just you type. When I'm asking some question, you just give your honest thing. Just you give that answer. What may be. So you should be active. Okay. Next thing is you have to take a lot of notes. So understand. You don't want any art materials. You don't want to use any art materials, because the way I'm going to teach you is not just to demonstrate something, because it won't help. So it's not like a YouTube video, because if you just I'm showing something, you're drawing along with me, that may not be enough, because we don't have that much time to demonstrate all because it won't be effective. If I show one drawing, maybe you can copy that. That's all. That is not my intention. My intention is you should understand the core principles. You have to understand the basics of hyperrealism, so that you can apply it anywhere and you can create your own drawings. You don't want to depend on me. Clear? So you don't want to just copy something. That is more powerful, right? Instead of just doing one thing, it's not about one drawing. I'm going to teach the core principles of hyperrealism. That means if you understand this concept, you can apply this to your drawings, any kind of drawings. I'm telling hyperrealism. You can create any hyperrealistic drawing. So that is more useful, correct? So what you want to do means you have to attend clearly and you have to take notes. You have to make a lot of notes, so that even after the webinar, you can apply. You should be useful for you. That's the idea. Okay, it's not about one or two drawings. You can apply to any kind of, after this, you can apply this to your any kind of drawings, okay, to create hyperrealistic drawing. Fine. So you have to take a lot of notes. So next thing is the total focus. Example, if you're attending this webinar in a laptop, if you're attending this webinar in a laptop, make sure you switch off your phone, at least make your phone silent, so that you have to give your full attention, you have to full focus. So you inform your family members not to disturb, so that you'll get a 3-hour full concentration. It's very important. Okay. So next is apply what you learned. So after this webinar, you should not leave like that. You have to, whatever you are going to learn this webinar, you have to apply that. Okay, you should not just leave like that. You have to apply. Then only there will be action. There will be result. You have to apply what you're going to learn in this webinar, and you should take action. That's important. That means, as I told, even after the webinar, you should not just sit quietly. You have to take action. You have to follow my instruction. You have to take action. You have to keep learning. You should not stop here. So after the webinar, you have to continue that what you're going to learn today. You have to just keep learning. You should not stop this thing. You have to keep learning. You have to improve. Okay. This is very important. You should not stop your learning. Next is very important, most important thing is you have to attend the full webinar. That means, see, this is a 3-hour webinar, I'm telling you already. You know it's a 3-hour webinar and you have scheduled, right? According to your, you got some option to schedule I think you got option to schedule, right? So it's your choice. This time is your choice, right? So you have, you decide to attend this timing webinar, correct? So now I hope you already know this is a 3-hour webinar. So what I means, if you're really interested, you have to attend the full webinar. You don't want to leave in between. Okay, so I'm giving one thing. If you feel you cannot attend a 3-hour webinar, you can leave now. There's no offense, because why I'm telling is it won't be effective. Like if it's a 3-hour webinar, right? If you leave in between, it won't be effective. So it's a waste of time. So if you feel that you cannot attend the 3-hour webinar, you can leave now. Maybe you can try for my upcoming session. You can register if available. You can apply for my next session. If you're now here, if you must attend the full webinar. Agree, right? That means I am telling that I want really interested people. I don't want anyone to come here and I don't want people, because I am very committed to this thing. I need your commitment. Okay, so I need really interested people who are really interested. Definitely, I know you'll be attending full webinar. Okay, so this is the rules I have to tell you. So agreed. Just to let me know in the comment. Agreed. If you are agreed with this all the rules, agreed. Okay, thank you so much. I can see the comments. Very good. Okay, yes. So if you are agreed, that means you will be follow all the rules. Plus, you will be there till the end of the webinar, right? I believe you. Correct? Because I need your energy, right? Yes. Yes, thank you. So I need your commitment so that you should be there till the end of the webinar. Then only it will be useful. Okay, fine. I hope it's clear for you, right? Yes. So now you see here, before actually starting the actual our hyperrealism, I have to share my story with you. So can I take 5 minutes to share my story with you, because you should know what I am, right? So then only I can teach you. You should know who I am, right? Why I am teaching this thing, how I am qualified to teach you, correct? I hope it's my responsibility, correct? Yes. So my name is Hariprasad Sukumaran. I'm a hyperrealistic artist. I'm a founder of Hari Arts Academy. So I will share my very small, like just in 5 minutes, I'll tell my story, full story. Okay. So basically, I started art. When I'm very young, like just 5 years old, I started art. And like any other child, I used to participate in competitions. I used to get a lot of awards, prizes, everything. And at the same time, I was good in academics also. So almost you should have this balance, right? So definitely, in this difficult to only do art, because you're good, you have to follow academics, everything, right? So when I reached my 10th standard, I had more pressure, same thing like everyone go through. So I got good grades also. I was good in studies also. I continued 10th standard. So I got 90 plus grade in 10th standard. Even 12th standard also I got 90 plus grade. But all this time, I was doing art. I never left art. But at the same time, definitely most time I was giving for academics only. Like, it's very small time I was giving for art, but I never left that. That's all. So after 12th standard, I've done my degree. Okay. And then I've done my post graduation. Okay, and even I was able to do my PhD, to be frank. I was good in studies. Okay. But all this time, I was knowing inside my mind, what I want to do. I want to do art. That was my passion, right? I know inside my heart, this is what I want to do in life. I was very clear with that. But, because of the pressure, these things, I was just continuing studying all that. But every time I know that I want to do art, that is my life. It was very clear. So after my education, my post-graduation, I got job. So I was assistant professor. I was a teacher in a college. So department was totally different. It was genetics and plant breeding. It was not at all related to art. Okay, so I was assistant professor in the department of genetics and plant breeding in a college. So about 3 years I worked as a teacher. I was worked as assistant professor. So when I'm doing all this job, inside it was I was feeling very guilty about myself, because I know I was wasting my time, because I know anyway, this is what I want. I want to do art. I want to become a full-time artist. That was my ambition. Okay, when I'm doing all these things also inside my heart, I was very sad actually. So literally I used to cry many times without seeing anyone, because I was not able to, I was feeling very guilty. That means how to do that, how to come out of this, because I know I want to become an artist, but I'm doing something else, some other job. Simply, I don't know. There's no meaning in that, right? It don't make any sense, right? So finally, one night I took one decision. So already by that time only, I was good in art. I was doing, and even I was teaching a small way all that art. But I don't have that much, we don't have time, because 9 to 5 job, we have only one Sunday, all these things. But so definitely, so because of this more passion of my art, the love for my art, one night I decided to quit my job. So just one night I decided I'm quitting my job. So I decided I quit my job without telling anyone. After quitting my job, I became more into art. So I became a full-time artist. I gave more time for art. So slowly I improved my skills also. All this happens. And slowly, people started coming to me to learn art. So I started teaching, and more students came to me. And finally I started an academy. It's called Hari Arts Academy, my own art academy. So now I can tell proudly, I am a successful artist, because I'm able to do what I wanted to. So I'm successful in that way. And plus, I have taught more than 1,000 students in our academy, and those 1,000 students means many of my students already became a good artist. They started their own art career. So that is, my story. So what I'm telling is, I know it's like many of you have the same issue. Many of you might have gone through my situation where you are doing something else, but you want to do art, right? You don't have time to do art, right? So how many of you the same situation of you know this is you want to do art but you're not able to take a decision? So how, I'm not telling to quit your job something, but how many of you are actually not getting enough time to do art? Let me know in comments. Just type in comments. How many of you feel that you really want to do art? Like you understood my story, same thing, but you are not able to do art. You don't getting enough time. How many of you have? How many of you can connect with me? Because I know many of you are going through same situation what I was going through earlier. Right? Yes, I can see a lot of comments. Yes, it's me, it's me. So I know that because it's not only your story. Many people are there like you. So it's no, you're not alone. There are a lot of people like you. So understand, I was able to overcome that because of my passion for art. Okay. So I'm telling you that was my best decision in my life. I feel because when I'm looking, I now I am 100% happy in my life because I'm doing what I love to do. That's an amazing thing. Okay. So what I'm telling you is, I'm not telling you to quit your job or something. I'm not telling you about that. But what I want to, you have to believe first. You have to believe that you are an artist. It's very, very important. So please, you should have that passion and you should believe that you're an artist. Okay, so I know many of you have this complex, you may feel whether I'm an artist or not. I know that. So do one thing for me, just in the comments, you just type I'm an artist. Don't think about anything, just you type I'm an artist. That's all. Just you type. Yeah, very good. So words are very powerful. You know, even when you type I'm an artist, it has a lot of impact. Yes, thank you so much. I can see a lot of people typing. Very good, very good. I appreciate you. Very good. So, okay, I like this interaction. So please, yes, thank you so much. So that's very important. You are an artist. You have to believe that. It doesn't matter what level you are. You are an artist. Okay, clear, right? So you believe that. So what I'm telling is, I am able to do what I want to do. So it's possible for you also. It's absolutely possible for you also to become an artist. It's possible. So you have to believe that. Okay, so I hope you got some kind of motivation. So it's very important, right? So just believe yourself. Okay, fine. So now just I'm sharing my screen. So yes, you can see it's me. So my name is Haripal Sukumaran, hyperrealistic artist and art coach, founder of Hari Arts Academy. So this is me. So I'm just show some of my paintings like inspiration. So this is one of my acrylic painting. You might have seen this one of my famous painting. Actually, it was part of auction done in my Poland. I done this very young when I was studying actually. So it's acrylic painting. So this is another drawing. It's white pencil on black paper. This is color pencil work. So I used to do a lot of different medium. I'm telling. I never learned separately any medium. I'm not a fine art student. I learned everything by experimenting. It took a lot of years for me to figure out things. Okay, so see here, I am able to any kind of media I can do. I have that confidence. So you can see the oil. This is oil painting. This is also oil painting. This is a charcoal work. Okay, this is also a charcoal work. This is charcoal, right? And this is also charcoal. Okay, so this is charcoal. So I just want to show some of my paintings. So there are a lot of drawings like this, just some of the things. So first of all, let me know, do you think my paintings are realistic? Just let me know in comment. Do you think my paintings are realistic? Just let me know in comment. Just let me know. Just you type. Yes, thank you so much. So many people are telling very realistic, super fantastic, all this. Thank you so much. So why I'm telling is I'm able to do this in different medium because I'm applying the techniques what I'm going to teach today. So that's the thing. So it's some basic principles are following. That's why I am able to do any kind of medium because I'm following some things. That is what I'm going to teach you today. Okay. So I'm showing some of the features. I was featured in different medium, everything. So just I'm showing you because who I am to understand how I am qualified to teach you, because this just to this is I'm going to share with you. So a lot of these are the paper clippings, everything. You can see a lot of media covers, coverages. Yes. So yes, so these are some of the paper clippings, the media coverages. Just want to show you first, that's all. I have a lot of, I'm not showing everything, I don't want to waste time. So this is actually, our academy is actually registered with the Educational Board of Vocational Training and Research. That means our academy is it's a authorized training center, and I am a certified trainer. That means I have the authority to issue government certificates. So that's something I'm qualified to teach you. That's why I'm showing these things, because you should know who I am, right? Before starting teaching you, right? That's why I'm showing. So this is what I'm showing. So these are some of the clips from my one of my workshop, Mumbai workshop. So I'll just play one just 1 minute video. You just enjoy it, just for like a inspiration. Just you watch. Okay, just 5 minutes. Okay, just I'm playing one video. This is from my one of my workshop in Mumbai. Okay, just enjoy one video. Okay, just 2 minutes. Yes, fine. So always I should tell to always good to start with charcoal. So main mistake is every realistic artist do is they try to do all kind of small details, but they'll forget the basics. So now it's just basic value of that. Right now we are trying to get it more accurate.
मेरी आँखों ने तेरी आँखों से आप बीती कहीं तेरी आँखों के पीछे पीछे हम पगले से चल पड़े मेरी आँखें अब दिल के चक्कर में कुछ भी ना
I learned many things today. Seriously, I don't have a proper words to describe about his works.
So it was a really, really valuable and fun experience.
He taught the perfect way.
And I hope I'll be able to apply these techniques as an artist.
Okay, so I hope you like the video, right? Yes. So see here, so these are some of my feedback from my students. I used to get a lot of feedback. So I don't want to show everything, just okay, so I will read one of my students' feedback. That is, I think, from Sandhya, yeah. So this is what she want to tell about my class. So she tells, I see a lot of improvement in my drawings. Before joining, even I don't know what materials are used for realistic sketch. You have made drawings very easy with your simplified techniques. Everyone is simply appreciating me. This is just because of you, sir. Inspired me a lot. Thank you so much. Wishing you to grow up in your guidance. So understand, it's amazing, right? So see here, when she started sharing your paintings Instagram, people start appreciating her. It's like I show her transformation. So this is can you see that this is that same student, Sandhya. So can you see the transformation, right? How much difference? So I'm telling you, it's possible for you also. It's nothing magic in that. So if you have the right dedication, if you have the passion, it's possible for you also. So when she's sharing her paintings Instagram, also she's got a lot of appreciation. So people even started asking her how she had done that. Lot of when people have contacted her for this commission work, everything. So that is the impact you can have if you are really committed. Okay. So these are my other students' work. So one is the left one is work, I think, by Tony. The right one is Dheeraj, I think. Yeah. So these are all charcoal works. All these are done by students from my classes. So understand, they were very beginners. They are just like you. They are not something, they're not knowing anything. Just beginners. When they came to my class. So you can see the transformation because of their effort and dedication. It's possible. So it's possible for you also. Okay, if you understand some of the basic concept, it's possible for you. Okay, so please you have to believe that. So understand one thing. I have very strong visions. I have two visions. So I am doing all these things, right? What is the purpose of all these things? So first of all, see, I have very strong vision. I have two visions actually. So first one, you can see, I have to empower at least 1 million aspiring artists to unleash their full potential to become a successful artist by providing them guidance, coaching, motivation, supporting community. So that means, see, my ambition is not just to teach art. See, and really understand one thing. I know personally, what I gone through, what I was going through in my life. And I was able to overcome that, and now I am very happy about myself. So there are many people who are stuck there, those who are not able to take a decision and even who are not able to follow their passion. So I want to help them genuinely. That's my main vision. So it's not just teaching art, it's actually providing them the proper guidance to support them, to make them believe that's possible, to give the proper motivation. That's the first thing. So at least I need about 1 million artists like that, because that's my vision. Okay, so I want to create people like me who have that passion for art. Okay, it's amazing, right? So that's why I have a very strong vision. It's not just to teach art. I need to create people like me, that basically. And another vision is I need to provide a platform for artists. So, where they can express themselves, exhibit their paintings, sell their paintings, teach art and all other necessary support to become a professional artist. So that means, see, nowadays there is problem is artists don't have any proper guidance. They don't know where to go. So example, if you already become a good artist, if you have the right skill, they're lost. They don't know what to do, right? That means they don't know where to sell their paintings, how to get commission work, whether they can start teaching all this. So I am creating a platform to all this. I already started that. Okay, so I already in our Harriar's Academy only I'm trying to create all these things. That means, when students are coming, even though they are beginners, they don't know anything. I'm teaching them first of all. I'm making them, improving their skills first. Then also I'm giving some opportunity for them, even if they want to become a professional artist. So I'm doing all these things. So that's my vision, because I have to create a very successful artist, not just artist. Okay, they should be able to create a living from art. That's also important, correct? So because I don't want anyone to do some other job and when they are free they will do art. I need people who are really committed. That means they can become a full-time artist. I'm not telling it's compulsory, okay, but I'm telling it's possible. So I need to create people like that. That's my vision. So do you think my vision is powerful? Just let me know in comments whether do you think my vision is powerful? Yes, thank you so much. Yes, I can see a lot of comments, very powerful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Understand, this is all for people like you. I'm doing all this people like you because I have sacrificed a lot of things for art. Now I have to help people like me who are struggling, so that I have to make them believe it's possible. Okay. So see, I want your help for this. I need to, I need your support, because I'm going to help people like you, so I need your support also, right? So now just, if you feel my vision is genuine, if it's powerful, just give me a best wishes. Just you type best wishes for me, because I need your blessings. Just type best wishes, it means a lot for me. Thank you so much, thank you so much. So I need your best wishes, because it's like a movement. I have started like a movement. So people are slowly adding. So already thousands of students are there in our community. So slowly people are adding, so that I want more people to become a part of this movement. Okay. So thank you so much. So I hope you understood my vision, everything, right? Yes. So now I'll just show what we are doing. Academy, first of all, now art coaching. The first main thing we are doing is art coaching. That's the most important thing. Next, as I told, guidance to become a professional artist. It's not just teaching art, plus also helping them to become a professional artist. That's very important. Next thing is inspire and motivate more people to convert their passion to profession. That's because how I was able to convert my passion to profession. I'm doing that. Similarly, I want to help the people, how to guide people to do that. That's my another activity. Next thing is free coaching and course. So like what I'm doing now, it's a free coaching, but actually the cost of this this particular webinar is 2,000 rupees, to be frank. That is actually the cost we used to do earlier, but now I'm giving for free. So you got it for free, actually. You didn't pay anything. So like I used to conduct this free coaching like this here and there, and also scholarship. Example, students who are underprivileged students who are not having that capacity to learn all that, we used to give scholarship for them and free coaching. And next, so these are the main activities. Another important thing what you're doing is, as I told already, we are providing a platform for artists, my students. So that means, example, our students, some of my students, I'm recruiting them into our academy. That means, see, I'm providing an opportunity for them to become professional artists. So even I have students who I'm able to, like example, if I used to get a lot of commission work, lot of projects I used to give to my students that works. So they will do that. They'll be happy, right? That means they are able to create income from art. So why? Because it's very important. They'll get motivated. And also I'm recruiting, example, one of my student is going to teach in my academy. It's amazing, right? So they came like just a student. Now they are teaching in my academy. So that I'm able to, that's my ultimate goal. Okay, so I want people, that's something I need to create a platform. So already I'm doing that. Already we are reaching that. So, understanding. So we are doing that also. So in our students only, I'm able to give them opportunity. Okay, so that's the amazing thing, right? So this is my vision actually. Okay, slowly it's coming true. Okay, so now I'm going to show one video. It's just 1 minute. Just watch the video and let me know. I'll ask some questions. So just watch the video and after that I'll talk to you. Just watch this video now. Okay. Yes, I'm playing this video. Yes. Okay, so I hope you have seen the video, right? So you know, right, who is that person, right? Yes, so just let me know in the comments who is that person, that artist. Yes, I can see, correct only. So that is Pablo Picasso. See here, he's Pablo Picasso. Already he's one of the most amazing, most famous artists in the world, Pablo Picasso. So can you see the impact? Like when he's coming to that the place, people are gathering around him, right? And they're getting autograph from him. It's amazing, right? So what I'm telling is, especially when Picasso was that age, when Picasso was coming, the full people, the media, everything, he was considered like a celebrity. Okay, so understand it is very old story, but still I'm asking now whether you think it's like that. No, right? So it's very difficult for art. So nowadays people don't know artists. So get my point. So I want to bring it back. So just like Pablo Picasso, how he was, when he is coming, how people are giving respect. So he was considered one of the most elite person, one of the most influential person in that time. So nowadays very less. So I don't see if anyone artist coming, gathering around him like that. That means that something has happened in our society. That means there are a lot of skeptical thinking, or many people are not supporting art, to be frank. Many people, even I know, when we tell about art, many people don't give that much respect. Do you agree with that? Even you might have this situation when you're telling about art, all that people are asking why you're doing art, right? What is the purpose of art? Means whether you can earn from art. I know many of you have faced this issue. Okay, so that's a problem in society. So we have to change that. So we should understand we have to take the action. Nobody else, because we are artists. We have to stand for ourselves. It's very important. So what my vision is, just like Picasso, you can see, I have to bring that to our society. That means when artists should be recognized, respected. They should be considered one of the most important people in our society. So that is my another vision, like a movement. Okay, so what I'm saying, it's not about the fame or the status. I'm not talking about that, but it's the how people are treating artists have to be changed, right? It should be, you have to give more respect for artists, correct? Do you agree with that? Yes. Do you agree with that? What I'm telling, right? Thank you. Yes. This is another thing. One of my vision, that means artists should get the same respect. Like getting my point. That's very important. Okay. So that's fine. So that just want to show you like inspiration. It's amazing. Just imagine when you're coming to some city. Just imagine that when you're coming to your home, people are gathering around you, taking autograph from you. It will be wonderful, right? So I want to do that. That's my thing. Okay. It's not about me. I'm telling. It's not about me, but I'm telling generally artists should get that respect. Okay. Fine. So now before starting that actual realism, just I want to ask some questions to you. So already I hope you are getting my idea, you are getting the mindset, right? So now just I'm going to ask you some questions. You can see the screen, right? So let me know in the comments actually, what art mean to you? Just let me know in the comments. So whether it's just a hobby, it's initial stage, whether it's a passion, whether it's a life. So for me, I can tell art is my life, because everything I have dedicated. Like I have sacrificed everything for art. To be frank, it's my life, because I'm breathing that every time I'm doing art. It's my life. Like that, can you tell what is art for you? It's a hobby. So example, if you're just doing art in your free time, it's a hobby. Okay. The passion is different. Passion means you are passionate about art. You are ready to spend more time for art, or you are ready to sacrifice something for art. I will tell more about that. It is more intense. It's more deep meaning, passion. Life means, you are doing everything for art. So I can tell now, art is my life. Okay, I can see more people are telling passion. I can see hobbies there, some people, but more people telling passion. Good, okay, good, very good. So now you have to tell when you're telling passion. As I told, passion is not a very small word. It's very deep meaning is there for passion. So passion, actually there is a meaning called to suffer. So suffer means, I'm not telling you how to literally suffer. What I'm telling is, it's not that if you just do some art here and there, if you just, if you're doing art in your free time, it's not called passion, it's hobby. If you want to tell if it's a passion, you will create time for art. It doesn't matter what happens, you will create time for art. You are ready to sacrifice a lot of things for art. Then only I can tell it's your passion. Okay, getting my point. So that is, I'm telling you are ready to sacrifice a lot of things for art. Then only we can tell it's passion. Getting my point. It's not, if you're getting time, if you're doing art, it's not passion. You will create time for art. It doesn't matter about other things. First you will give importance for art. Then only I can tell it's a passion. So now, do you think it's a passion for you? Okay. Now just let me know one more time whether it's a passion or a hobby for you. Yes. Now I can see many people have tell it's hobby. Like, yeah, correct. Why I'm telling is, see, passion means, I'm telling you have to do a lot of things if you really want to take it like a passion. Okay, I'll just show you that. Okay, I hope you understood why I'm telling these things before actually going to hyperrealism, because it's a lot of things. These are very, very important art. So it's not a surface level Even if I am telling hyperrealism, even I teach you everything, you won't understand that if you don't take it that much deep. You get my point? So that's I'm telling you. You have to, you should be open. Your mind should be open. That means you are really interested. You should have that interest. That's I'm telling all these things. So every time before my workshop, I used to talk these things before I actually talk my topic, because it's very important. I think this is very, very important. Okay, fine. Now, if you're, I'm going asking some more questions. So if you tell your artist your passion, if you're really interested, let me ask you a question. What is your actual investment? That means what you have done towards art. Okay, so investment can in different ways. Okay, so maybe first investment you can time. How much time you have invested towards art? Let me know. So, for example, whether you are spending daily 1 hour for art, or 2 hour, or half an hour, or 5 minutes, or you can tell anything. It may be weekly 1 hour, 2 hour. Just let me know in comments how much actually you are spending time for art. Yes, so I can see. Yes, good. I can tell people are telling 1 hour per day. Yes, weekly 2 hours. Good. I know. Yes, good. Some people are telling not much here and there. Yes, so this is a problem. Okay, so I can see a mix of people opinions. Yes, good. So at least if you are spending 1 hour per day, is very good. Good, appreciate that. At least you are doing that. Okay, good. So you have to think like, see, people are telling I'm not getting enough time to art. I can see a lot of messages, or you are telling yes. So I can tell not much, right? Yeah, same thing. That means see the idea is you are not actually doing properly. You are just doing here and there. When you're getting some time, you're doing that is just hobby. So if you want to really become a good artist, you have to change that hobby into passion. Okay, you have to change that. That means you have to spend more time. So leave about the past. Now I'm asking you, are you willing to spend at least half an hour per day? That I'm just asking 30 minutes per day for art. Just let me know in comments. 30 minutes per day. Okay, you can increase, like it's easy, right? Maybe you have to wake up early, half an hour, or sleep half an hour late. It doesn't matter. Are you willing to spend at least 30 minutes per day? Let me know in comments. Yes, good. Thank you so much. Yes, I can see people telling yes, good. You have to do that. Okay, that's the minimum you have to do. Okay, because it's not easy. You have to put some effort. Okay, very first thing. Next thing is what you have sacrificed. That means I'm not telling you how to do a lot of sacrifice. Like I have sacrificed my lot of things for art. Okay, I'm telling my job, all thing, my whole academics, whatever. It is not easy to become assistant professor, right? How much I will, how much difficulty, all this research, all these things. But everything I left for art, because my passion for art. So I'm not telling you how to leave everything, but I'm asking you, are you ready to even sacrifice 1 hour? Like example, if there's a two options for you. One is you can go from one party with friends, 1 hour, anything, maybe one function. But another option is 1 hour you can create some art. Are you willing to sacrifice at least that 1 hour, that party or the function for art? That means 1 hour you can do art. How many? So I can see, I know people, I know that people are a bit now, difficult, right? Yes, good. So at least some people are telling, yes, I'm ready to sacrifice. Good, very good. See, you have to think like that. You have to prioritize him. You have to give more priority for art. Then it will work. Okay, first thing. So next thing I'm asking you, how much money you invested? Because why I'm telling money? Because people pay money for valuable things, correct? Why gold is valuable? Like if something is valuable, you have to pay more money, correct? If you are not willing to spend any money for art, anything for art, that means you are not that much, you don't give enough value for art. So let me know in comments how much money you have invested towards art. So why I'm telling money is, example, it may be a book. So I know you may be spending some money for art materials. I know that. I'm not talking about art. That's fine. Good. That's fine. You're investing. But apart from that, have you made any effort to learn art? Okay. Some except fine art students, I know already. If you're a fine art student already 3 years, you learned that. That's fine. I'm telling other people who are not done any degree, who are not done any professional training. Have you invested something? Have you attended any of the courses, any workshop, anything? Just to let me know how many money you have totally invested to learn art. Yes, some people are telling, yes, I attended some courses. Good, 2005. Yeah, I can see some people telling even, I have spent about 15,000 for online class. Good, totally you're telling, right? Good, no problem. Good. That means you're actually, you are able to, you're ready to invest. That's a very good thing, because that means you're interested. You give value for art. Somebody's telling nothing, right? Up to now, nothing. Right, good. 0, yeah, I can see a lot of comments. So the thing is, some people are actually not even invested even 1 rupee for art. I can see. Okay, So that's the danger thing, because you cannot expect everything free. What I'm telling is, it's not just about money. I will tell you the idea, because see, example, I will tell. Okay, so yes, can you see this book, everyone? Yes. So this is a book, it's called Color and Light. It's very important book. So this is one of the most important book I have read. Very wonderful book. So what is the cost of that actually? So that cost of that book is actually 2,500. Okay, it is in US dollars. If we convert it into rupees, it will be 2,500 rupees. So see, for one book, 2,500 rupees. I know many of you will not think that. I know you may think it's a blunder to spend 2,500 for one book, right? But understand very simple ideas. It's like investment, because if I invest 2,500 for here, the knowledge what I'm going to get from the skill, it is invaluable, because it is priceless. Because if I get that knowledge, I can apply directly in my paintings. I can, that means my paintings will be better. I can, if I'm selling my paintings, I can charge more for my paintings. So basically, it's an investment myself, right? When I'm learning like this, my skill is improving. Definitely, when my skill is improving, everything's improving. If I can do better art, I can charge more price for my paintings. It's a direct impact. It's an investment. This is you want to think. So example, when I was studying, so I know some of you will tell I don't have money. You have to make money somehow. So what I am telling is, see, when I was studying, when I was learning, when I'm studying means when I'm doing my education, all that. See, I don't have money to buy the art materials, everything. Like, I didn't have a separate fund for that. It's like I have to create myself. So I'm telling is, when I was a student, like when I'm doing my degree, all that. So what I used to start doing commission work in a small way. Like, I used to do caricatures. I used to do some of the things. Friends, I used to do some basic paintings. I used to get some money. Then this money I used to invest. Like, I used to learn. I used to join some of the courses. I used to buy some books to learn. This is how I have learned. Getting my points? Because I never had a professional finance degree. I'm not telling you how to go finance degree. I'm not telling you about that. It's up to you. It's not compulsory. But at least you have to put some effort to learn. That's I'm telling. Okay. So whatever you're spending now, the money, it's worth. Even if you don't have money, you make money. Somehow you arrange money so that you learn something. You have to put, because you won't get everything for free. Because in YouTube, all that, you won't get any guidance. It's just one way. Okay. It's not easy, like just by YouTube you cannot learn. It may be possible, but you won't get any proper guidance. So what I'm telling is, it may be anything. What I'm telling is, don't expect everything for free. That's all. You try to have an open mind. That means you're ready to invest some time and some money for art. That's all. Okay, it's your mindset problem. Okay, it's not about the money. Clear, right? Okay, so now I'm just showing one very important statistics. Okay, just fast. So see here in India, the average cost of professional degree in India is 7 lakh. Just to listen, okay. 7 lakh is the people are, I'm not telling about art degree, other degrees like medicine, engineering, minimum telling. It's not, it's very less. Minimum average 7 lakh is the average cost of any degree in India. Okay, and in that 70% people take loan. That means some people used to tell, right, when I'm telling about art, they don't have money, but people are taking loan of lakhs of rupees to learn some degree, to get some degree. Okay, and in that also only about 50% are getting jobs. That means about 47% of people are not getting even jobs. What's the meaning of that? That means, see, people are blindly willing to invest or spend a lot of money in their education, like a degree, all that. Even they are not interested also, maybe by force of society or parents. And even they are not sure whether they get job or not. Still they are ready to invest, even they are ready to take loan lakh of rupees. Even they are not getting jobs. Even after getting jobs, they hate their jobs. That's another comedy. Okay, that's happening. But still people don't have any problem. But if somebody is investing some money for art, I have seen how people are responding. Even I have seen people when, some of my students, when their parents are like, when they're not willing to even pay the fees properly. I don't know, because they think it's not that much worth. That's the problem. But understand the actual thing. If you invest in yourself, if you invest money in your things, it may be your skills, develop your skills, it has lot of effect. It is 10 times or 100 times better than spending money on something which you don't know. That is more risky. Some people tell following your passion is more risk. It's not like that. If you're doing something which you don't know, it's more risk. If you're going some degree or something which if you're not interested, if you're interested, perfectly fine. If you're not interested, simply by seeing some other people, you're going and spending lakhs of rupees, that is more risky. So people don't have any problem with that, but people get problem only if somebody is telling, I'm going to learn this, I'm going to spend 50,000 rupees to learn art. people ask, why you're spending that much money for art, right? That's the problem, because people don't understand that. See, if you instead of that, if you invest some money or time, more time and more money, whatever you are learning, what you like to do in your natural talent, so you have that some talent, right? That will be easy. You can improve very fast. That's my experience, instead of blindly doing some other thing. Okay, I'm not telling about particularly you, I'm telling the natural, scenario in the society. This is the problem of the society. Okay, we have to change that. So we have to invest more money in what you actually are good at. If you're good in painting, you invest more money, you learn more that, so that it will give it back. So I'm telling you, this is the truth. So do you agree with that? So do you agree? So this is the skeptical mind of people in in the society. That means they are not willing to even spend anything for art, and they need to create very good art. But they will complain, they are not getting enough money from art. How will you get you are not invested anything towards art, and how will you get it back? It's not possible. You have to invest, you have to learn, you have to take some effort, then you can expect back. Okay, whether I make sense? Right? Yes, thank you so much. Okay, thank you. So understand, this is very important. Okay, so now let me ask you a question, because you are agreed this much. I'm asking one question. See, imagine, okay, just imagine I will teach you how to become a professional artist. I will teach you everything about hyperrealism. I will help you to become a professional artist. Even I help you how to create income from art. Everything I help you. So are you willing to invest 45,000 rupees? Just I'm asking 45,000 rupees. Are you ready to invest? Don't worry now. Don't tell you don't have money. Leave about that. You assume. Okay, you assume if you imagine if you have money 45,000. Are you ready to invest? You don't want to give me money. Don't think. You don't want to give me money. I'm just asking, are you willing to invest at least 45,000 rupees if you can become a good artist? Are you ready to invest? Because you can see people are spending 7 lakh, even 10 lakh, more than that. People, they're ready to invest in degrees, right? But are you ready to invest at least 45,000 long term, lifelong? If you can become a very good artist, you can even create income from art. Are you ready to invest that? That's my question. Yes, good. Some of yes, you are telling yes, good, very good. Okay, so I appreciate that. It's not don't worry, you don't want to give 45,000. Just I asked to understand your mindset. Okay, it's you don't want to give me. Okay, I'm not asking you 45,000. What I'm telling you, it's a mindset. You should have the mindset. Okay, it's not about the money. I'm telling again, it's about the mindset. You have to be more open. You have to be ready to do anything for art. That's the idea. Okay, ready? Fine. Yes, so I know I took some time for that before starting, but understand this is very important. Okay, so now we are actually going to our topic, that is hyperrealism. Before that, I'm just showing one of the quote. You can see the best investment you can make is in yourself. This told by Warren Buffett, one of the most investor in the world. You know that. So that is very important. You have to invest in yourself, your skills, your natural talent. If you have some natural talent, invest in that. Your skills improve. That will give it back. It will be, you cannot, that is 10 times, valuable than other things. Not 10 times, 100 times valuable, because it will be there for yourself. So it is lifelong. Okay, you will get it back. And one more thing, I'm telling you that your talent is very valuable, that you don't value enough. That's the problem. Example, you see our paintings, it will remain here. It's more valuable than you. Okay, even if you are not there, your paintings will be there. That much valuable. So don't ignore that. And understand, everyone won't get this talent. See, you have this talent. You just see your surrounding. How many people are artists actually? I know you will be alone, right? Less people. If you see your surrounding, your friends, or very less people will be having this talent, right? You have that talent, so you give more importance for that. That is your gift, life gift. That is your gift. You don't ignore that. Okay, I hope you understood that. Okay, so now we are actually moving to our topic, that is hyperrealism or photorealism. So I know I took some extra time to create your mindset. I hope it was useful for you. Definitely, I used to do like this every workshop. So do you think it was useful until now? Actually, before starting our hyperrealism, do you think until up to now the session was useful for you? You feel some kind of motivation? Let me know in the comments. Yes, thank you. I can see some people telling, yeah, I'm motivated. Now I have more belief on myself. Very good. That is what I want. That means you should have that belief. You should think like an artist. You should have the mindset. That's why I told all these things. Okay, I hope it was useful for you. Okay, now actually we are going to start our actual topic, that is hyperrealism or photorealism. Okay, so see here. So hyperrealism, basically, we have used to hear 3 types of terms. That is what is hyperrealism, photorealism, or realism, right? So all these things has a lot of small differences. Okay, so photorealism or hyperrealism they are almost same. Even though the small variation, don't worry, you can use almost same, photorealism of hyperrealism, and we have realism, right? So basically understand realism is just a style of art. That means you have different styles of art, right? Example, expressionism, impressionism, cubism, all this, different styles. Okay, so abstract painting. So like that, this realism is a style of drawing, especially. Even hyperrealism is a style of drawing, but there's a small difference. So realism is basically you're telling, if you're depicting something like that without modifying anything. Example, if I'm drawing a portrait, right? When I'm drawing a portrait, if I'm trying to draw that portrait same like that, that is realism, that's all. It doesn't need to be looking like a photograph. Getting my point? So it's just, we are drawing a painting of portrait, normal portrait, even though it's not looking like a photograph, still it's a realistic drawing. It's a style of drawing. Okay, if you're modifying that, that is different. But if you're just drawing, what is that? Okay, even if maybe still life, water, maybe that is a realism. It's a style of drawing. That's all. It's a general term. Realism means you're trying to depict what is there without modifying anything. Okay. Now coming to hyperrealism, photorealism, we are specifically telling there it should look like a photograph, or it should be very realistic, that we cannot identify whether it is a photograph or painting. That is the difference. Realism doesn't mean to look like a photograph. It's just a style of drawing. But hyperrealism, photorealism, we are trying that, especially it should look like a photograph, or we cannot differentiate whether it's a photograph or painting. Is that's called as hyperrealism or photorealism. That's already, I know you already know these things, just I'm explaining. Okay. Now, why hyperrealism? Very important question. Why we have to do hyperrealism? So I used to do a lot of hyperrealism. For me, why it is important? Because the reason, very simple thing, hyperrealism will help you to become technically perfect. So in art, there are two things you should be very careful. One is imagination. That is your creative side. So creative side is, it's not about technical things, just create your creative side. Another thing is technical side. I feel both are important. Okay. So in this hyperrealism, you will make sure you will become technically perfect. Example, when you do hyperrealism, if you do it properly, that means, see, there are a lot of hyperrealism which is bad hyperrealism. I have seen a lot of paintings in YouTube or Instagram that is bad hyperrealism. That means, they are just trying to create something realistic, like just copying something. That is not what I'm telling. If you do it properly by understanding the foundation, what I'm going to teach you today, understand the basic principles. If you do it properly, then you will learn lot of things. You will become technically perfect, because we are going much deeper. We are going very deep. You are learning and you are understanding. You are observing, then you are doing. Okay, it's not just blindly copying something. Understanding? So hyperrealism is very important for me, because it helps me to get technical perfect. It will help you for technical perfection. That's the term. Okay, clear, right? That's why hyperrealism is very important. Okay, now next question is, what is the most important aspect of hyperrealism? So see, or how to actually create something realistic, right? Why some drawings are looking realistic? Okay, let me know in the comments what is the most important aspect of hyperrealism, or why some drawings are looking realistic. Let me know comments. Yes, so I can see more people are telling details, or detailing, right? Yes, somebody's telling light and shadow, good. Detailing, sketch, basic sketch. Yeah, so understand what you're telling, almost it is correct. It's a mixture of everything, to be frank. So everything is important to make it realistic. But I'm asking what is the most important aspect. Okay, so we are going to our first secret. That is, first secret is actually, I'm going to tell that. What is actually, it's not the most important, it's like a mistake. Like, see, what we want to find is, which is the most important aspect, right? But many people make a lot of mistakes. So I have seen many people telling here only, I can see you are telling details. Many people are telling detailing. So that is the secret number one. That is, it is actually a mistake. So secret number one is actually a mistake. That means details are not the most important aspect of realistic drawing. Very clear, right? They are not the most. I'm not telling they are important. They are important. Definitely details are important. But they are not the most important aspect of realistic drawing. So please remember this. Why I'm telling is, I have seen people trying to spoil their drawing, but by just concentrating on details. I have seen a lot of people just trying to do all the details. They are focusing on that, because they think that maybe you also doing that. I have seen many drawings look very bad, that I tell that is bad photorealistic. Okay, they're trying for realistic drawing by only focusing on the details. That is a big mistake. So this is first thing you want to remove from your head. Details doesn't make your drawing realistic. It can help, it has some effect. Definitely it may help you here and there. That is, it has some additional effect. But if you just do the details, it won't look realistic. They are not the most important aspect of realistic drawing. Clear, right? So please be clear. This is the most important, and you have to understand. Please, okay. They don't try to do all the details to make it realistic. That's not the idea. It won't work like that. Okay, I will tell you more details. So I will show one example to explain this. So can you see two drawings, left and right? Right? Okay, I hope you can see, right? So let me know which is more, what do you feel more realistic, left or right? Just you tell. I'm not asking about detail. I'm not asking which has more details. I'm asking which is more appealing for you, which is looking more good to you, or more realistic for you. More realistic. Yes, I can see. Yes, people are telling right. Good. So many people are telling right only, right? Yes, it's sure, right? So right is looking more realistic. Correct? Correct. So, but where you can see more details? Just tell me where you can see more details actually, left or right? Yes, so you can definitely see that the left side, they have done more details. So understand, this left one is actually a drawing on one of my student before joining my course, before joining my classes. This is what he had done. So clearly you can see the mistake what he done is he tried to do all the details, right? But it looks just like flat. There's no any dimension. It don't look realistic, right? But the second right side you can clearly see, even though you can see I didn't do any details. There are no details. It's a drawing only. Okay, I done in one of my workshop. You can see there is no details, but still it has some dimension. Okay, even though it may not look hyper realistic, but still it is realistic. You can see that feeling, right? You can see that it has some realistic feeling, right? This is the idea. So it's clear. This is one good example to demonstrate that details are not most important. Clear, right? I hope you agree with that. Correct? So don't need to try to do all the details to make it realistic. This is one example for that. Okay, another example. So can you see this is one of my another painting here? You can see clearly. See, this is my acrylic painting, and understand this painting is, many people have thought it's a photograph. When I've shared some lot of Instagram, Facebook, I got a lot of comments. There are a lot of comments telling it is Photoshop, all that. It's not a painting. So understand, it is looking realistic, right? But the thing is, here also you can see I didn't do any kind of details. I didn't do any details. Can you see? Still look realistic. Do you agree with me, right? So whether I make any sense, right? So without any details also you can create realistic drawing. That means details are not most important. If you do details, it's fine. You can do. I also do. I used to do a lot of details, but that is not the reason for realistic feeling. Okay, clear, right? Details are not most important aspect. Okay, that's one thing you have to make sure you note down somewhere. Never forget that. Now next secret number 2 is actually what is the most important. Okay, first one, secret number 1 was a mistake that I told. These are details are not most important aspect of realistic drawing. That's the secret number 1. Secret number 2 is actually which is the most important aspect of realistic drawing. It's very important. So that is called values or tonal values. Okay, so both are same. Values or tonal values are the most important aspect of realism. Please remember this. Okay, never forget the term value. If you know what's a value, that is enough. If you understand that, it can have long-term effect on you. It has a lot of difference in your painting or drawing. Values or tonal values are the most important aspect of realistic drawing. Please remember this. Okay. So what is the values? Values are lightness or darkness. Very simple thing. How much dark or how much light it is. So it's a very surface level. We'll go very deep in next coming slides. We are going very deep. I'll teach you. But just understand values of lightness or darkness. Okay, just how much dark, how much light it. That is the meaning of values, and they are the most important aspect of realistic drawing. If you can create the exact values, it will look realistic. There is no doubt. Clear? So I'll show another. So this is the gray scale to explain what is value. So very simple thing. Can you see value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Understand? In reality, there is nothing called as value 1, 2, or 3. It doesn't exist. Okay, that's very understand one thing. It's not about the value 1, 2, 3. It's not a number. It's just comparison. That means value 1 is lighter than 2, 2 is lighter than 3, 3 is lighter than 4. That's the meaning of that. So value 1 you can see lightest. It's nothing there. It's completely white. Value 5 is completely dark. It's black. In between you can see value. So this not just doesn't mean there is only 5 values. There can be hundreds of value variation, hundreds of thousands of value variation in real life. But what I'm telling you for understand, this is that value is symbol lightness or darkness. You can clearly see value 5 is darkest, value 1 is lightest. In between you can see small variation. That's the idea. Okay. Now again I'm taking the same painting drawings to explain. Can you see here? Again I'm telling you, just you see the left and right. See the left one, how many values you cannot see the properly anything. Like maybe you can see some lines and look completely flat, because see if I'm taking values, there are only 2 values there. Okay, one is left side I'm telling, the Mother Teresa. You can see everywhere we have a normal value. then we can see some lines dark. That everything I can tell maximum 2 values are there. One is a very light value, another is a bit dark, that's all. That's the issue. But second one, can you clearly see where light is coming from? Can you see one side is lighter, other side is become more darker, one side completely you can see the shadow. So that means clearly you can understand where light is coming from, how the light is impacting the form, right? And you can see the shadow created. All this is clearly visible. And you can see small variation value. If you see the nose, can you see the shadow, the darkest shadow of the nose, then bit lighter, then bit lighter. So understand this drawing is you cannot see clearly, I think. It's because it's not that much clarity, it's not the right thing. But I hope you are understanding. So there is very small value variation. This is the key. Okay, if you can create this small value variation, it will look realistic. This is the understanding. Okay, so remember this thing. Value is the most important aspect of realistic drawing. Understand, value is just lightness or darkness, how much light it is, how much dark it is. If you can create that much value variation, it will look realistic. No need to even do the details. You can, if it's your choice, if you want to do details, you can do the details. You can make it more realistic, it's fine. But if you don't do the proper value, if you try to just do the details, it won't work. Understand? So I hope it's very clear for you. Please remember this is very, very important. Okay, this is I am using this only for everything. So with the same idea only, I'm creating all kind of my paintings, not just black and white, any kind of paintings. Okay, you have to understand this. And I am telling you, yes, so I'll show one more example for this. Okay, so can you see it's another one of my charcoal drawing, but now I have removed all the details. Can you see? I hope you already seen this drawing. Initially I have shown you this drawing, right? Initially, I hope you have seen that. Now you see what I'm telling. I have removed all the details. You can see I made like a pixelator. Just I remove all the details. It's just a bit blur, right? But still, can you feel that dimension? Can you still feel that 3 dimension, right? I'm not telling about the details. It's a bit blur, I know. But still, can you feel the realistic feeling? So now, can you clearly see where light is coming from still? You can clearly see the nose. If you can you see the center of the nose is lighter, then becoming darker and darker. Can you see the right side, the top, the forehead, center part is lighter, surroundings dark. Can you see that? This is the idea. So how to understand a realistic, it's a good realistic or bad realistic, very simple thing. If you remove all the details, still if you can understand the light and shadow, where light is coming from, then it's a look, then it is a good realistic drawing. So here you can see, I have removed all the details. There are a lot of details I have done, but that is additional thing. Even I have removed all the details, still it look realistic. Get my point, right? So this is the idea, this is the concept. So if you are doing good realistic drawing, you have to make sure your values are correct. Clear, right? Everyone agree with me, right? Yes. Then fine. So now next thing is, I know when I'm telling a value, because all things have shown in black and white, so you may have some doubt. Is the values only for black and white? No. Understand, value is very general term. It's not just about black and white. It's just lightness or darkness. Even when you're painting, I'm telling you, this is one of the most important thing. Even when you're painting, I'm telling you actual painting, but maybe watercolor, oil or acrylic, there also value is most important, not the colors. That means, see, listen carefully. Even when you're trying to draw from a photograph, when you're painting, if you cannot get exact color, it's not an issue. Example, I have seen people trying to, even when I'm doing a portrait, even if you cannot do the exact, face, color, everything, but if your values are correct, still it look realistic. I will show that. Okay, so that means understand, values are not just for black and white. Even when you're painting also, values are most important. So can you see a blue has its own value, yellow has its own value, right? So already blue is darker than yellow. That's the meaning of that. See, if you just take two colors, yellow, blue or yellow, blue is darker than yellow. That means blue has more value than yellow. That's all. Blue is has darker value than yellow. That's the meaning. So what I'm telling is, colors itself has different values. Blue, yellow, all this. And within the color, we can create. Example, if I'm giving a dark blue, it is more darker. Value is more darker. Lighter blue means value is lighter. That's what I'm telling. So it's like just you have to concentrate on the values. Okay, so it doesn't matter if your color is, I'm not telling, it's good if you can get the exact color. It's just like details. Okay, it's good if you can do the details. But just by applying all the details, or just by creating the exact colors, it won't look realistic. Everywhere the foundation is value only. Okay, but if you can create exact values, details doesn't matter, colors doesn't matter. Okay, I will show one more example. Can you see this example? So same painting. So I have done the same painting, right? This same painting, this a color actually, but I have removed all the colors, just black and white. Whether it still look realistic, let me know in the comments. Whether still my painting is looking realistic even though I have removed all the colors. Yes, right? Yes. So this is the thing. See, even though this doesn't matter what's the color of this painting, I have removed all the colors, still look realistic. This is the example. So listen very carefully, please listen. If your painting is good, realistic, realistic or photorealistic, even try for photorealistic, hyperrealistic or realistic, whatever may be. If your painting is, it have to be that realistic feeling, you have to make sure even without details, even without paint, color, it should look realistic. So how to understand if you're doing details, remove the details. If it's still looking realistic, then it's a good realistic drawing. If you are painting, you just convert into black and white. Still, if it is looking realistic, then it's a good realistic painting. I hope it's clear. This is the idea. Why? Because if you have to do that, you should know the foundation. If you just copy something, it cannot happen. Get my point? So I hope it's clear for you, right? Whether it was you felt it useful. Okay, so let me know in the comments how many of you already know the term value before. Let me know in the comment how many of you already termed the value before. So maybe you know the value term, but you may not be knowing that much deeper, right? Clear? So understand? Yes, I can see most people don't know, right? Yes, because I know that. No, it's fine. Okay, if you never had a proper training, you never know these words. It's fun. At least now I hope it's clear for you. Like just you try to create the lightness, how much light, how much dark it is, then it will look realistic. Okay, so first thing understand this we are going more deeper. This is just surface level. I'm going to teach you more deeper level. Okay, this is just surface level I'm telling. So understand one thing. If you can create exact values in your paintings or drawing, it will look realistic. I hope it's clear, right? So now understood. It's very simple thing. If you can create the exact values, look realistic. Okay, that's the thing. But I know many of you, when you're painting or drawing, you may feel it is realistic, right? So but still you may feel that you're doing exactly correct. You're trying to give exact shadow, everything. I know that. But still, when you look your drawing, it will look flat. It won't look realistic, right? I will tell you the reason for that. That's the next secret. Okay, that is secret number 3. Okay, so let me please see that drawing everyone properly. Yes. Okay, so please this clear the screen. So this is secret number 3. So let me know in the comments. Please see the 2 boxes. You can see the top box, bottom, right? Top and bottom. So let me know which you feel more darker. Let me know in the comments. Just you see top or bottom, which is more darker for you. Just let me know in the comments. The top box or bottom box, which is looking darker. Yes, I can see everyone is telling top, right? Correct. Yes, top. Yes. Yes, top. There is no doubt, right? Because definitely you can see the top is more darker. Okay, fine. So now just listen me carefully. Now just I'm doing something. Okay, now I'm just taking some of this. Now removing. Can you see? Just I'm giving one. Can you see? Just I'm creating one more darker value in between. Okay, so let me know now which is more darker. Right? Yes. So it is not a magic, right? So let me know which is more darker now. Is it same? Yes. Yes, I can see many people now telling it's same. So what happened now? So just before you told top is darker, now you're telling same. Understand, this is secret number 3. This most people, I'm telling 99% of the people, artists don't know, who are trying to create realistic drawing. Because they are failing in creating realistic drawing because there is a reason. Okay, so this is called relative value. Just note down relative, RELATIV, relative value. So have you heard this term relative value before? No. Yes, I can see. I know it's not. It won't be. It's many people don't talk about it because most people don't know. That's the reason. Yes, relative value. Okay, so this is it's called relative value. Okay, the very simple thing. Can you see? It's looking darker, but when I just give one same value here, it's looking same. Okay, so I will show one more example. Yes. So can you see here also? Now see, this is called relative value. Now example, can you see 2 circles, right? The top and bottom. Now let me know which is more darker. I'm telling what you feel. Okay, no need to think and tell. Just you see and tell. Okay, which is more darker, the top or bottom? The top circle or bottom circle? You can see it, right? Top or bottom? Which circle is more darker? Yes, I can see people telling bottom. Yes, yes. Of course, the bottom is looking more darker, right? Correct, right? Bottom is looking more, the bottom circle, I'm telling the circle, right? The bottom circle is looking more darker. Now see, when I'm trying to give the same background, see the effect. The same photograph, I have just given same background. So here you see one background is darker, bottom is lighter background, but I have given same background. What happens now? Tell me. Yes, same, correct? Now both the circles looking same. Why? What's the problem, right? So this is called relative value. That means I already told you, if you can create the exact values, ignore the highlights, ignore the color, ignore the, this details. If you can create the exact value, it will look realistic. But what's the problem? Most people know, many people may be knowing this, but they are not able to create that. The reason is very simple thing. They don't know the concept of relative value. Values are relative. That means it looks darker or lighter depending on what is there nearby. So here you can see both are same. Both circles are same value, right? But because one background is darker, it's looking light. The circle is looking lighter. Similarly, the other background is lighter, so the circle is looking darker. It's contrast. So when there is a lighter value nearby, it looks more darker. It's more darker than what it is. Okay. So I have seen people, especially when I'm trying to draw the face, in the portraits, everything. I have seen people, making that, skin color very light, skin very light. The reason is very simple thing, because see, we have hair, right? So when you see a photograph, normally hair will be darker. So because we have very dark hair surrounding the face, because of the dark hair, the face looking more lighter. It's not that much light, but it's looking more lighter. So when you're actually trying to copy that, what happening, you're giving more lighter value than what it is. So you'll make it very lighter. So same thing you can see, most people I have seen everywhere. Every people making very lighter the face. The reason is simple thing, because it's called optical illusion. That means you are not able to understand the exact values. Okay, because our eyes are not trained to understand the exact values. Our eyes are trained only for survival. So how our eyes will work means, see, if something is lighter, they will make it more, you group it to one part, which is darker, make it, that's all. You'll make it black. Like, you are not able to understand small variation, because our eyes are not trained for that. Okay, because your eyes cannot understand small variation. The reason is only unless you observe carefully. Okay, so now if you know the value, if you know there is something called relative value, you'll be more vigilant, you'll be more careful, because you can trick us, right? So you have to observe many times and how to do that. Okay, otherwise 99% it will go wrong, because you are not able to, or eyes are not able to get exact values. So this is the problem. So I'm telling, values are the most important understood, but you cannot create exact value many times, because your optical illusion or the relative value. Okay, realities are relative. It depends on what is nearby. Accordingly, it will feel lighter or darker. So do you think the concept of value was powerful? Relative value. Do you think that it was eye-opening? Just let me know in the comments. Do you think it was relative? Sorry, the concept of relative value is most powerful. It was, just to tell, it was eye-opening or whether it's powerful. What do you feel? Yes, I can see. Yes, good. It was an eye-opening. Very good. Thank you so much. Definitely, I know most of you don't know this. Please remember this thing. This is the basic thing. Okay. So I will tell how to overcome these problems. I will tell later. So I hope you understood these three concepts very well, right? I hope it's clear. Before going to next session, I hope these three are clear. Okay, so first one, what I told, first secret I told, details are not the most important. If you remove the details also, it should look realistic. Similarly, next thing is values are most important. How much light or how much dark it is. It's same for even painting. Even painting also, you have to understand the values. If your colors are wrong, no problem. If your values are correct, still it will look realistic. Okay. So next thing I told you, relative value, most important. You are not able to exactly understand the value because of something called relative value. It can fake you. It can cheat you. Okay. So they are not able to understand value. Okay. So this is the problem. So secret number 3. Okay. So now we are going more deep. You understood these three things very well, right? Now you are going more deeper. Actually, how to more deeper to sense, how to actually create the realistic drawing. Okay, fine. So before actually going to the light and shadow study, which is most important, you have to understand very important what is called form and shape. Okay, so let me know in the comments what is form, what is shape. Okay, yes, I can see. Yes, some people are telling yes, outline. Yes, it's correct. Yeah, small difference. Okay, fine. So I'll tell. So understand basically. See, shape means it's basically just outline. So you can see the right side. Can you see the right side? Can you see? It's just a circle. It won't look. It's just a circle, right? It's a shape. So example, circle. Okay, or triangle. What to say? Square. All these are shapes. Basic shape. That means it has only 2 dimensions, length or breadth. Like only we can measure in 2 ways. They don't have any depth, or they are flat. Okay, so simple thing. They are 2-dimensional. Thing like this. Okay, they are flat. Okay, if you take all the shapes, that means they don't have any depth. They are just 2-dimensional. They are flat. Clear, right? That is shape. Now coming into form, they are 3-dimensional. So example, if you take a sphere, right, a cuboid or cube. what they have some volume, right? They have some space inside, they have some depth. That is form. That means they are three-dimensional. So basically form is three-dimensional, it has some volume, okay? Shape is two-dimensional, it is flat. Is it clear, everyone? Very simple. Okay. Now why this is important? Why this is considered important? Because, so now I'm going to tell you, so now already I told you, if you can understand if you can give the exact values, it will look realistic. Already told you, understood that. Now I'm telling why it is looking realistic. Like why if you do the, why I told that if you can create the exact values look realistic, irrespective of the color or the details. I told it will look realistic. Okay. Why? That's my question. That's I'm going to teach. So I'm telling you, I'm going to teach you very deep things. So please listen carefully. I need your 100% focus. Okay. I hope you're listening, right, everyone? Please let me know. Are you still on? Yes. Let me know. Just type in comment listening. I'm listening. Just you type I'm listening. Yes. Thank you. Okay. Because it's not easy. Please understand that. Okay. So I'm going to teach you why if you give values, it look realistic. It's a science. Okay. Listen here. So basically understand what are in our surrounding. Okay, if you take me, if you take me as a person, okay, I am a 2D or 3D, I am a shape or form. Already told, form is three-dimensional, it has volume. Shape is flat, it is just a outline, right? So tell me whether I am a form or shape. Yes, form, exact. Okay, it's a form because I'm not a simple form, I have complex form because sphere is just one thing. I'm not one thing, it's called complex form. So everything what you see or surrounding, they're complex forms. It's made up of different forms. But basically they are all forms. It has some volume. It's not flat. It's three-dimensional, correct? That's all. Okay. Now anything what you see in your surrounding, actually they are three-dimensional. They are form. Okay. So see these two images, shape and form. What's the main difference? Okay, what's the main difference? So see the shape, right side the shape, it's looking like a shape because it has only one value. Okay, so it has only one value. It is completely like, just one value. Now coming left side, you see the sphere. So understand, it's looking like a sphere actually. It's a sphere, we don't know. It's like a model actually. Okay, it's looking like a sphere because see the value variation. Okay, so can you see some parts are darker, some parts are a bit lighter. Can you see it clearly? It's small, that's why it's looking realistic. Why? Because see the surface of how is the surface of the form? See, you tell me if you take a sphere, what is the surface? Whether it's flat, whether the surface of the sphere is flat or curved. It's curved, right? So because of there's a curvature on the sphere. Every point is getting different light. You get my point? Because it's not a flat. If it's a flat, example right side you see shape, it's a flat. So even if you're giving light, it looks flat because everywhere getting same kind of light. That means same value. Okay. But left side is not getting same kind of light because every point it is getting different kind of light because it is curved. The surface is curved. It's not flat. That's the idea. So we are actually, when you are seeing that, we are feeling that it is a sphere because it has small variation value. That means because light is getting different kind of light. Some part is getting more lighter, some part is less light, and it's becoming, when it's curving away from the light, it's becoming more and more darker. That's the reason. That means it is not getting same kind of light. If example, if you take a sphere, imagine if I'm taking a sphere, if I give a light in a certain way that I can give same kind of light everywhere, it will just look like a flat object. Even though it's a sphere, it looks like flat. Got the idea? That's the idea. So that means it's all about how light is interacting with the form. So when the form is there, it interacts different ways. That means each place getting more different light. That side has different values. That's the idea. Okay. So understand, every part is getting different kind of light. That's why it is having different values. This is the idea. So if you can create the different values, it look like a form. That's all. Okay. It depends on how you are shading. Okay. If you are giving one same value, if you just draw a circle, if you give a same value, it look flat. But if you can create that value variation, indirectly it is giving it is getting different kind of light, right? Some part is getting a very good light, it will be complete light. Some part is less light, it will be more darker. Some part is getting not at all light, it will be very dark. That means it will create an form, like it will look like a form. Clear? So everything what is nature is looking like that because it depends on how light is interacting with that. That's why if we can create that value variation, it look like a form. Okay, clear? Now see here, just understand here. So example, if you're what are you drawing? It may be a paper, it may be a canvas or whatever. What about the surface of the these objects? Okay, so what about the surface of this sphere? The canvas or paper, whether it's a shape or form. Surface, it's flat. So flat means it's a shape. Understanding? So it's a shape. It's a flat object. So flat means a shape, right? Whatever may be. So my question is it possible for us to create and form on the shape? Like imagine if you are painting something, whatever you do, it will be flat only, correct? See, whatever you're painting on a canvas or surface, it's maybe a paper or a canvas, whatever you're doing, it will be on that surface, it will be flat only, correct? Correct. But if it should not look flat, the idea is the only way to, already I told you, form is three-dimensional, everything what is surrounding us is a three-dimensional thing. So if you can create an form, if you create illusion of form, okay, then it should look realistic. That is a simple thing. So example, this same thing, the form, the sphere, you can see, because there is a lot of variation in the values, it is looking like a form, that's all. So if you can create the same illusion, if you can create that value variation, it will create an illusion of form. So what I'm telling is very simple thing, don't get confused. I know it's a bit difficult to understand. So understand, in our canvas or paper, what you're going to shade or whatever maybe, it's a flat surface, okay? So we cannot actually create a circle we cannot create a sphere on a flat surface, but we can create an illusion of sphere. That's only we can do. Okay, the idea is if we can create an illusion of sphere, it looks three-dimensional. That means it looks realistic. So example, I have seen many people, you have observed people telling it has a good depth. When I'm showing some painting, they will tell it's a good depth is there. What's the mean? Depth means volume. Volume means form. It looks like a form, right? It's a flat, right? The paper or canvas is flat. But if you feel that it's coming out of the paper, that means it has a three-dimensional quality. That means it looks like a form. Okay, clear? So very simple things. There is two things, shape and form. Our objective is our drawing should look like a form. It should look like a three-dimensional thing. Okay, how we can create by applying values, because applying proper values give an information that how the light is interacting with the form. Okay, so different points of that form will get different kind of light. It depends on the surface. Okay, so that will indirectly give an illusion that it is actually a three-dimensional object. That's why values are most important. Okay, clear, right? So example, now you see your screen, you can see two things, shape and form, but you can clearly see the screen is a flat subject. It's a flat, but still you feel that one is a sphere, even though it's a flat thing, right? Because value variation. Because one thing completely is a one value, it gives an information that it's a flat object. Left side you feel there's a value variation, so we'll feel that it's rounded, its surface is rounded. That means it looks like a form. Clear? So we can, all our ideas of realistic drawing is to create an illusion of three dimension, or to create an illusion of form. It should not be shape. Your drawings, most of your drawings are looking like a shape. It's flat. Understand? Now our objective is to create an illusion of form. It should look three-dimensional. Clear? How? By applying proper values. Okay? Clear, right? Now we are going more detail into the values and the light and shadow. Okay, so next slide we are going to detail. So listen here. Please, I need 100% focus. This is, next session is going to be maybe a bit difficult, but most important. That is the light and shadow study. Okay, clear everyone? Yes. So we don't have time, so I'm going fast. Okay. So see here. Okay. So I hope you can see the screen, right? So see this sphere. You can see clearly the sphere, right? Yes. So see here. You can clearly see where you can tell actually where light is coming from, right? So now we are going to. I'm going to tell some technical terms also. So make sure you you understand that. You make sure you make the notes, everything. Okay. You should not miss these things. Okay, so see, can you see light is coming from? Definitely it's very clear, right? So if you see the screen, you can clearly see light is coming from here. So light may be passing like that. Okay, so please, you can draw this roughly in your paper, so it will be useful later. Okay. Okay, so can you see? So what I'm telling is very simple thing. Okay, so you can see if you understand this direction of light, actually you can understand the shadow also. Can you see light shadow is coming here in between the two rays? This first thing. Okay, so light is coming, it's touching the edges and it's creating the shadow. Okay, fine, that you understood. So now you just observe the form. Here the form is what, why I'm telling form, I told you, I hope you understood the form means it's a three-dimensional thing. So here the form is a sphere, right? So can you see here, listen here, the light, you can see this part is getting more light. This part is getting light, less light, it's becoming darker. Okay, so now you just squeeze your eyes, you make your eyes smaller. So just make your eyes smaller, bit smaller, like this. Okay, so can you clearly see there's a point where from there things are getting darker? Can you feel that? From a point where things are getting darker, approximately here, right? Can you see up to here it's getting more light? It's a image, I'm just drawing a line for understanding. Okay, can you see you have to find that? Can you see, just to make your eyes smaller, you squeeze your eyes, you'll understand. That means approximately you can see from here this much, right? That line actually from here is getting more darker approximately. Okay, maybe yes, here. So that means up to here is getting good amount of light, and from here is getting more darker. Okay, so this line is called as terminator line. Just note down terminator. Terminator. Okay, it's called terminator line. Okay, very simple thing, just note on terminator line. So light, it's basically this line is separating light and dark. That means light and shadow. So this part is getting more light, this light part and shadow part. So just note down terminator line separates light part and shadow part. That's all, just a simple thing. Okay, that's called terminator line. Now see here, now coming to next to terminator line, can you see this part is getting more darker, right? So just, it's like, you know, just you think about earth, our earth, right? So you know, one part of the earth is facing the sun, it is day, other part is night, right? Same concept. Okay, so this part actually is in the shadow, this shadow is called as form shadow. So I can tell in the earth, the form shadow will be night, completely dark. Okay, form shadow. So why it's called form shadow? Because its shadow is created on the form, that's all. So shadow created on the form is called form shadow. Okay, so shadow created on the form is called as form shadow. Clear, right? No doubt. Okay, so note down the shadow created on the form is form shadow. Just imagine the earth. One part is completely black, right? That is night. That is called form shadow. Okay. Now see here, coming to the, see the form shadow. Can you see the bottom of the form shadow? There is some kind of light here, right? Bottom. Can you see? It's a bit lighter compared to the top part. If I'm taking 1 and 2, can you see? 2 is more lighter than 1. Correct? Why there is light? Right? Why there's some kind of light there? So if you think about earth, there is no light like it's completely dark. But here there's some kind of light, right? Yes, correct. Somebody is telling correct. Actually, see the light is coming like this, right? So what's happening is the light is bouncing back from the surface, from the table. Light is coming direction. From some kind of light is bouncing back from the table. That's called, that's why it's some kind of light. That this light is called as reflected light. Very simple thing, reflected. Okay, what is reflected light? Reflected. Okay, very simple thing. Why it's called reflected light? Because light is reflecting back from the surface. It's reflected light. Okay. Now, what about the top part of the reflected? So this is reflected light here. This part is reflected. There's some kind of light. But here they are not getting any kind of light. It's very dark. Okay. This part is called core shadow. Core shadow. So very simple thing. Core. What's the meaning of core normally? Core means that is most important, right? That is ideal. So here the core shadow is the darkest shadow on the form. So just note down core shadow is the darkest shadow on the form. So our form is a sphere here. In this sphere, if I'm taking this sphere, on the sphere you can see clearly this is the darkest part. Can you see here? Can you see? This is the most darkest part. That is called core shadow. And the total, this is completely called as, tell me? Yes, correct. Form shadow. Completely is called form shadow. In that form shadow, we have two parts. Bottom we have some kind of light, it's called reflected light. This is called reflected light, and this top part is core shadow. So I can tell form shadow is equal to core shadow plus reflected light, right? Okay, now listen here, coming to reflected light, understand every time reflected light will not be there. Why there is reflected light here? Because there is surface to reflect back. Okay, now just think about earth. I told one part of the earth is completely dark one time because earth is just, you know, it's on the, in the space. It's just floating in the space. There is no something reflect back light. That's the idea. Understand? So understand reflected light will not be there every time. It may be there, it may not be. It depends on the surface. Now same thing you just here, if imagine if I'm keeping something here, imagine I'm keeping some object here. Okay, so light is you can see light is coming like this, right? So what happens, light may it may reflect like this also, right? It may hit there and reflect back light. That's also happened, right? So what happens, something here, this also become lighter. So there will not be core shadow, completely be lighter. This is the idea. So always we cannot by heart the things, you have to understand the situation. Okay, so every time reflect light will not be there, and the position of reflect light also will change. It depends on the surface, from where it is bouncing back. Okay, another thing, one more tip I'm telling you, the reflect light normally takes the color of the surface. So here it is black and white. Example, if the table is a red object, imagine table is a red color, the reflect light will be a bit reddish because light is bouncing from here. Just I'm telling one tip. Okay, fine. I hope it's clear about the reflect light and core shadow, and the total it is called as form shadow. So what happens is there is no reflect light. Example in earth, core shadow will be equal to form shadow. I told completely is called form shadow, in that we have one core shadow and the reflected light. Together it's called form shadow. But sometimes there will not be reflected light. So that, what's the meaning of that? There won't be any difference between core shadow and form shadow, because completely be dark. That means completely be core shadow. Core shadow will be equal to form shadow. Okay, clear. See now this, so I hope you understood about the shadow part. Now coming to this part is called light part, where we're getting light. So actually see, when light is coming like this, one part of light is getting direct light, a small part. So it's not very clearly visible. So example, if you see, you have seen a white dot somewhere, right? White reflection, that means it's actually reflection of the light source. Example, if I see our eyes, maybe you have seen, observed eyes, we can see a white dot like that, right? Actually that is a reflection of the light source. So here in this image, it may be not very clearly visible. It may be, it may not be there, sometimes it may be there, it depends on the surface. Especially if the surface is too much reflective. If it's too much reflective surface, shining objects, you can clearly see one reflection of light. That is called as highlight. Normally the highlight will be lightest part. It will be almost white. It's called highlight. So I hope you know highlight. It will be white spot, white line like that. Okay, that means actually it's a reflection of the light source. Okay, so surrounding the highlight, actually you have center light. Just surrounding the highlight. It is also lighter, but not that much light compared to highlight. Highlight will be very lightest. Then we have center light, that is bit more darker, but not that much dark. So this is called center light. So what is center? Okay, center light. So center light means it is actually, this is the part surrounding the highlight. It will be bit lighter, but always highlight will be lightest, then center light. Okay, then can you see this part? This part is actually transition. That means here we have core shadow, here we have center light. Between the center light and core shadow, can you see a transition? So if I'm can you see a transition now? Just to see this part. Okay, so okay, so this is the terminator line. Can you see this? There is a small part here, like this. Next to the terminator line, we can see a small part. It is neither too dark nor too light. It is between the core shadow and the center light. So this is called as mid-tone. So from the term only it's clear, it's very obvious, right? Mid-tone or middle tone, or one more term is called half tone, half. So very simple thing, from the term only you can understand middle tone, mid-tone or half tone. That means, I hope you are noting down everything, is very important, don't miss anything. It's between half or middle, it's middle. That means it's neither too dark nor too light. It's between the core shadow and the center light. Center light is very light, core shadow is very dark, in between that. That is called mid-tone or half tone. It will be next to the terminator line. Clear, right? Okay. So I hope it's clear for you, these terms. Okay. Now coming to this shadow. So I told this is called the form shadow on the form. Okay. Now you can see this shadow. That is shadow created by the form. So why there is a shadow created? Why there is a shadow created? Because that much part is blocked by the object. Okay, light is coming like this, but that much part is actually blocked by this object, correct? So that this part is not getting light. That's why there's a shadow created, correct? So such shadow created by the object is called as cast shadow. Cast, C-A-S-T. So this is a commonly shadow. So when we can see our shadow, right? When light is coming, we can see our shadow there. That shadow is actually a cast shadow. Okay, that is shadow created by the blocking the light, or we can tell shadow casted by the object. So shadow formed on the object is called as, tell me, Shadow created on the form is called as, tell me, this called form shadow, on the form shadow. But shadow created by the form or casted by the form is called as cast shadow. So shadow casted by the form is called cast shadow. Shadow created on the form is called as form shadow. Okay, this is cast shadow. Okay, now you see the cast shadow. Can you see just below the cast shadow is very dark? It's very dark, right? Can you see here? It's very dark. So basically you can divide this cast shadow into 3 parts. Okay, so can you see just below it's very dark, almost black. Then up to here you can see bit lighter. It's not that completely black, but very dark, but bit lighter than that. Then can you see very surrounding, there's a very small fine edge, it's smooth edge, right? Can you see it's not very dark? Can you see a small shadow, like a very smooth shadow, soft shadow edges, right? That is another part. Then we have very dark shadow near the bottom of the object. Then we have, so basically we have 3 parts on the cast shadow. Okay, so this shadow that is just below the object is called as occlusion shadow. Just remember, occlusion, that is just below the object. The shadow created just below the object is called occlusion shadow, OCCLUSION, occlusion shadow. Remember, it's called occlusion, just below the object is called occlusion shadow. Now next, this part is called umbra, 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 umbra. And the edges, I told the soft edges, the soft lighter value surrounding the cast shadow, very soft, that is called as penumbra. Penumbra, PENUMBRA, penumbra. So darkest value on the cast shadow is called as occlusion shadow. Next darker is umbra, and then lighter value is called umbra. Occlusion, umbra, penumbra. Occlusion, umbra, penumbra. So darkest is occlusion, next is umbra, lightest value on the cast shadow is penumbra. Clear, right? So this is the things you have to remember. Okay, I will just revise one more time so that you have to remember these terms very clearly. Okay, so first I told light is coming like this. I told there is a line like this, it's an imaginary line, there is no any perfect line, but you can see from there it becomes more darker. So that line is called as, tell me fast, terminator. It's called terminator line. Now next to your terminator line you can see this shadow is created on the form. I told just like earth. That is called as form shadow. Okay, this part is called, completely is called as form shadow. Completely is called form shadow. In the form shadow you can see some kind of light at the bottom. Light. This is called reflected light. Some kind of light is there at the bottom, that is called reflected light. Another part which is very dark is called as core shadow. Core. So core shadow is the darkest shadow on the form is core shadow. Lighter value below the core shadow is reflected light. Totally it is called as form shadow. Now coming to the light part, I told sometimes we have a pure white dot or line. It is a reflection of the light source. Okay, that is called highlight. Lightest value is called highlight. Now surrounding the highlight we have center light. This much is called center light. Then I told between the core shadow and the center light there is some transition. It's called middle tone or mid tone or half tone. Okay. Now coming to this shadow, this is called completely is called as cast shadow. Shadow created by the object or casted by the object is cast shadow. In that we have 3 parts. Just below the object is completely dark, that is called core shadow. Next darker values umbra, and lightest values penumbra. Occlusion, umbra, penumbra. So is it clear everyone? I hope it's clear. Just let me know in the comments, is it all the terms are clear for you? Yes, clear? Just let me know in the comments first. Yes, thank you so much. I hope it's clear. And this is very, very important. It's not like what you think. It's not like a very, surface level. These are a very important thing. I can tell it's very, one of the, most important concept of light and shadow. So most people don't know this. So I'm telling, most people don't know this. Okay, so understand. Now I will tell you why it is important. Just in 5 minutes I will explain why these are important. Because if you understand these things, you don't want to just copy something. You know what are they. If you see a photograph, you know what is there, whether it's core shadow or reflect light, everything. It's very important. Okay, I will tell why. Okay, now you see here, I told these are the terms. Now why they are important? Because already told you, if you can create the values, it will look realistic. Already I told the science behind that. Okay, it's all about how light is interacting with the form. If you can create the small value variation, it will look realistic. It's simple as that, because it will give illusion of form. That means it look realistic. Clear, right? Now already the values are important. Now I am telling these terms why they are important, because each term has its own value. Okay, that means listen here. What will be the value? So now if I'm taking just 5 value scale, I already shown you, right? 5 value scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means 1 is lightest value, 2 is more lighter, 2 is more darker, 3 is more darker, 4 is more darker, 5 is darkest. If you just think this 5 value scale, you can assign these values to these terms. Okay. So example, highlight will be what? Highlight will be value 1. Highlight will be value 1. Why? Because lightest value, like almost white, it will be highlight. What will be center light? The surrounding highlight we have center light. So what will be the center light value? It should be 2. It will be bit more darker. That will be the value of mid-tone. It will be value 3. That means more darker, right? Now what is the value of core shadow? I told core shadow will be darkest value. So value of core shadow will be almost 4 or 5. Okay, so 4 or 5. That means core shadow will be the darkest. It may be 4 or 5. Okay, 5 means completely black, 4 may be bit lighter. What about reflected light? So understand, always reflected light will be lighter than the core shadow. Just remember that it will be lighter than the core shadow. So if that means if the core shadow is 4 or 5, reflected light will be 3 or 4. Just 3 or 4. The value will be 3 or 4. I'm telling the reflected light. The value of the reflected light will be bit lighter than the core shadow. It will be 3 or 4. Understanding? This is the idea. Okay. Now coming to cast shadow, occlusion is darkest. It will be 5. That means it's completely black, darkest. Now the umbra, what will be the value of umbra? It will be almost 4, bit lighter. Now penumbra will be almost 3. So what I'm telling is, just by using the 5 value scale, you can assign to this. Why this is important is, see, now imagine you are trying to draw this sphere. Imagine, okay. See, even if when you're trying to copy, up to now you are just trying to copy. You don't know what's there, just trying to copy. But now onwards, you know the terms. You know what's the middle tone, what is a core shadow, and also you know the value. So you know value of the core shadow will be almost 4 or 5, correct? So very simple thing. You can just create that. So even though, see, as I told, there is no need, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is just a understanding. The main thing is they're relative. That means, see, very simple thing. Lightest value will be highlight, correct? So you have to give value 1. That means lightest. Now next what we have to give value? Center light. Now next you have to give for mid-tone. Okay, this is the idea. So next we have to give darkest value, you have to give for core shadow and mid-tone. Core shadow, it may be 4 or 5. You can give 5 also for 4 or 5. Then next we have to give for reflected light, again 3 or 4. You can give value 3 or 4, right? Now coming to cast shadow, you know already darkest shadow, occlusion shadow, you will give 5, value 5, that is darkest. Now next you will give bit lighter value for umbra and more lighter value for penumbra. So what will happen if you do this? It will become realistic. Simple as the why, because now you are creating value variation. Okay, so it's not, you're not doing blindly, because you know core shadow is the darkest. You know mid-tone should be lighter than core shadow. You know center light should be lighter than mid-tone. That's all. You know reflected light will be lighter than the core shadow. You know occlusion shadow will be darker shadow on the cast shadow. Do you get my point, right? So it's very powerful. It's a, it should be, if you understand clearly, it should be a turning point if you do like this, because it can drastically improve your paintings. Why? Because I will tell you, I already told there is a problem of relative value. When you're trying to copy something from photograph, definitely if you don't have enough practice, there's a chance that your drawings will become flat. You are not able to create the exact value. But very important. But now, if you can understand that these elements, where is core shadow, where is center light, even you cannot create the exact value. Don't worry. You just see in your drawing. Just you create the variation that we have to make sure only core shadow is the darkest. Mid-tone should be lighter than the core shadow. Next should be center light. That's enough. Okay, so even though if you cannot 100% understand exactly what is there in the photograph, you can recreate that. You can understand if there's a core shadow, you have to understand. Just give the darkest value for core shadow. It's powerful, right? Understanding. Even from imagination you can create. Even from imagination you can create if you know the things. Do you think it's powerful? Let me know in the comments. Yes. Even from imagination you can create this, because see, you have to imagine from light is coming from, according you have to do all these things. That's all. Then you can create the value. You can just give the value. Just you compare which is darker, which is lighter. That's enough. Even if you cannot understand 100% copy from the photograph, you understand that understand these elements. Then when you're painting, you compare. You make sure in your drawing this should be clear. That's all. In your drawing, this value should be correct. That means core shadow should be darkest. Next should be the reflected light, mid-tone. That should be there. That's all. Do you think it's powerful? Right. This is how you can overcome the problem of relative value. Okay, even though you cannot 100% copy what is there, if you can create that by your knowledge. Now you are not just copying that. You know what is that, you know all the basic knowledge of that. Now you are using that also. So you can overcome the problem of relative value. Okay, so I'll show some more example. Yeah, so I will take another example cylinder, another form cylinder. So you just tell me fast these different elements. Okay, so let me know, can you please tell me fast these different elements? Okay, so first you see here, first you have to find which is the darkest value, that's all. Because darkest value on the form will be core shadow. So this is the darkest value on the form, it's core shadow, right? So definitely if you find the core shadow, it's easy to find the, terminator line, right? Because next to the core shadow we have terminator. So this will be the terminator line, very simple. Here will be up to this terminator line, this is the core shadow. So what is below the core shadow? Tell me, it's reflected light. You can see here, can you see the difference? So core shadow is darkest. Can you see here it's a bit lighter, this part is a bit lighter. Why? Because the reflected light, so light is coming almost like this direction, bouncing back. Okay, it's very simple. So this is the terminator line, this is core shadow, this is reflected light. So what is next to the core, already know terminator line. So definitely next to the terminator line what you are having? Tell me, it's midtone. So these are all midtone. This is all midtones. Okay. So just by understand the value, you can, it's both ways you can do. If you know the basic understand knowledge, you can predict that. Or else by observing also you can tell, because we know already value variation. So you know midtone is lighter than the core shadow. So this is core shadow means next will be lighter is midtone, that's all. Okay. Now center light. So here we don't have highlight. So normally I'm telling highlight will not be there every time. It depends on the surface. If it's too much reflective, it's too much shining, then easily you can see the highlight, otherwise you cannot see. Okay, so you just see the which is the lightest, next lighter value, midtone. This one, right? So this is the next lighter value. So this is center light. I told you it's center light. So because next lighter than the midtone will be center light. So this is the center light. So very simple thing. This is center light. This is 1 is center light. This much is midtone. 3 is core shadow. 4 is reflected light. Simple, right? If you, when you try to draw a cylinder, if you can know this knowledge, that's enough. You can create yourself realistic cylinders, whatever may be. Now you can clearly see the cast shadow. Okay, so clearly you can see the cast shadow, right? So can you see the cast shadow clearly? Just the bottom of, right? You can see clearly see this bottom, right? So you can clearly see here. This is the cast shadow. In that, can you see occlusion shadow clearly, right? This is darkest. Darkest will be occlusion shadow. Now next will be umbra. This much is umbra. Then you can see very light, soft edge. That will be penumbra. It's very simple as that. So it's I'm telling, sometimes it will be easy to identify the things, are difficult. Understand? So it depends on whatever photography are you choosing, everything. So make sure when you're trying to draw realistic drawing, you try to get a photograph which has good light and shadow. That means easy to identify these elements. Even if you cannot identify the all elements perfectly, just see the values and just compare them. That's important. Which is more darker, lighter. That's enough. That is the most important thing. Okay. Now I'll show you one more example of the portrait. How you can apply the same thing for the portrait, right? So listen here. Now the things I have shown, that is it was a this sphere and the cylinder. They are simple forms. Simple form means it's a sphere, cylinder, cube. All these are simple forms. But coming to our face, it's a complex form. That means it is not a single form. It's not just one thing. It's a complex form. Example: our nose is separate form. Our eyes are separate form. Mouth is separate form. Getting my point? Our full face is of a separate form. This is how you. So when you're treating that separate form, you have to understand they are different forms. They are not a one form, because everything has different. It's different. It's not the same thing. Okay. Now, so when you're going to portrait, you have to treat everything separately. Clear? Example. Okay. Now you see this image. Now you see the portrait here. Okay. I hope you can see the portrait, right? So see here. Now just you do one thing. First you take the head as a form, complete head as one form. That means ignore the eyes, ignore the nose, ignore the lips, everything ignore. Just you take the face as whole, full. Okay? Just you take like a bowl. Imagine the face like a bowl. Ignore the eyes, everything. Now can you see the terminator line? Right? Clearly I can see, right? So just you take the full skin of the face, don't worry about the nose, ignore the nose, eyes, everything. Just you see the full face. Can you clearly see the terminator line? Just observe, right? So clearly you can see this is a terminator line. This is coming like that. Can you see here? There's a dark shadow. This is the terminator line. I'm telling you, ignore the nose, lips, everything. So full face I'm telling. So because clearly you can see this is a darker shadow here. So what is that? This completely is called as form shadow. This part is called form shadow. Okay. So can you see the bottom of the form shadow? There's some kind of light. So what is that? Can you see very like this small lighter value there bottom? That is reflected light. So completely is form shadow. Okay. Okay. Then you can see the core shadow here. The darkest part is core shadow. Then bottom is reflected light. Okay. Now can you clearly see the mid-tone and center light? Yes, because see light is coming like this. Clearly you can see light is coming like this. So you can see here this much part is center light. I'm telling full face. This is center light. This is center light. Now what up? So I'm telling 1. So 1 is form shadow. What will be 2? Next is this is what next to the terminator line will be? Tell me. Mid-tone, correct. It's mid-tone. Now what is this? This is center light. This is the simple thing. So if you take the full face, you cannot see the highlights. You can see separately, I'm telling, but everything we cannot see. But you can see clearly center light, mid-tone, and form shadow. Okay. Now, if you don't understand the concept, there is a high chance that you see this 1 and 2 are marking. If you just copy, there is a high chance that you will give same value for 1 and 2. I have seen many people doing this. See, your eyes are not trained to understand small value. That's the problem. So you may think that 1 and 2 is almost same, but they are not same because now you know this is 1 is mid-tone, 2 is center light, right? So you already know that. So definitely you know the mid-tone is darker than center light. So you'll make sure it will darker, and core shadow is darker than the mid-tone. Wonderful, right? This is the how you have to do. Okay. Now I'm taking this nose as a separate form. Okay, now just I'm taking nose as a separate form. As I told you how to treat everything separately. Okay, now the nose I'm taking separately. So this nose completely. So can you see clearly the terminator line? I hope you can clearly see the terminator line. Yes. Yes, so this is the terminator line up to this. Can you see? So this is the form shadow completely. And you can see there is a small lighter value. That is the, can you see here small kind of light at the bottom of the nose. That will be what? Tell me, that bottom of the nose will be reflected light. So this will be the core shadow and the bottom will be reflected light. Now see here, very small, this is a terminator line. You already know what is next to terminator line, mid-tone. So up to this is almost mid-tone. Small patch will be there, it's mid-tone. And what about next? It will be center light. Center light, mid-tone, form shadow. But here you can clearly see the highlight. Can you see a white line here and a white spot here? These are highlights. So white line is a highlight. This white spot is a highlight. So very simple thing, highlight, lightest value highlight. Surrounding we have some kind of center light. Then we have mid-tone. Then we have core shadow. Then we have this whole core shadow. Then we have reflected light. Can you see in this nose itself, we can see all these different elements. And another thing is now you won't make the mistake because you know the value variation. Core shadow is darker than mid-tone. If you make that small 5, at least you give 5 value variation, that's enough. You can make it realistic. It's wonderful, right? Amazing, right? So this is how you want to do. Okay. So one more thing I'm telling you, I'm telling value 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not a perfect value I'm telling. It's just comparison. That means 1 should be lighter than 2, 2 should be lighter than 3, 3 should be lighter than 4. That's the idea. Okay, understand? And again I'm telling you, if you want to make it hyperrealistic, now, okay, if you give this 5 value scale, you can create that form. You can create the illusion of form. But if you want to take it next level, like very hyperrealistic drawing, within the core shadow or within this, we have to create value variation. Example, that's the next thing. So first you want to do this. Next thing, example, if you take this part, right? This is we know this form shadow, but all form shadow approximately it's like a value for here completely. But within the small value variations of this is bit more darker, bit more lighter. This is more lighter. That's the idea. Okay, so first you have to make sure at least you have to do this 5 values, minimum 5 you have to create. Next, you have to observe carefully. You have to create a small valuation. That means within the mid-tone example, the small value variation there, because mid-tone itself towards the center light will be a bit more lighter, and mid-tone towards the core shadow will be more darker. That you have to create. So within itself one element, if you can create the 1 or 2 value variation, that's enough. So total, at least if you have 10 value variation, if you can create the 10 value variation, it will look realistic. It's wonderful, right? So now you don't want to copy something. You know what is that, and you knowing you are doing it has lot of impact. Okay, so do you think it was powerful? Do you think it was useful, everyone? Yes. So what I want you to do is you should not stop here. You have to apply this. Whatever you learned today, you have to apply this. Instantly, you can see the improvement. Okay. Fine. So now we see here, I'm just showing you another two. These are two are actually my students' improvement. Okay. So can you see the difference between the before and after? I'm not telling the second one is perfect. Definitely it's not perfect. But can you see the improvement? That's most important. Can you see it's just totally different, right? So can you see the first one look completely flat, second one look actually like a 3-dimensional thing, okay? So understand there also he didn't do any details. It's a basic realistic drawing. It's not a very realistic drawing. It's a basic thing. If we can do the small details, if we can make small value variation, we can easily make it more realistic. But this is the first step you have to create at least this much level. This is important. You have to understand the values, see how to do this. So can you see see that here also he applied just this concept what I told you today. This value variation only he have created there. That helps him to directly get that realistic feeling. I'm again telling, don't think that this is perfect. He's just learning stage. He have done this only after my 1-2 classes, just after doing this. This is his first try. Realistic drawing. Understand? This first his portrait. Can you see the difference? Now he has improved a lot. He is doing very high realistic drawing. So I'm not telling about that. Can you see the improvement before after? That's the thing. Okay. So this is what I have to tell you in this webinar because this is the most important thing. So understand. Very simple thing, you have to create realistic drawing by understanding these things, not by just by copying something. You can use the reference image, but you try to understand the light and shadow. You see that values, you be careful about the relative value. You have to understand that something called relative value. You have to cross check multiple times, then use your basic knowledge of this term, core shadow, mid-tone, all this. You know how much value should be there. Then you try to do, it will look realistic. Okay. So let me just promise me now you will apply this now. Just give me in your comments. Just you give promise. Just you type promise. That means you will apply this techniques next time when you're drawing, trying to create something realistic. After that you do create details if you want. But understand when you do in details also, if you try to just draw the detail, it won't work. Within the details you have to create a value variation. So example, if I'm taking a skin texture, skin pore, there also this valuation you have to create. That means there also you can see a center light, mid-tone and core shadow. That's the idea. We are going to everything you can see, everywhere you can see these things. You get my point, right? So this is what I want to tell you. Okay, so now you know the basic principles, how to create any realistic art, right? So if you just apply the these principles, you can create any kind of realistic drawing. So that's my intention. Okay, I don't want you to buy hard something or just to copy something. Okay, it's clear, right? So do you think it was powerful? Just let me know, comment. Do you think this study of the values and relative value and the light and shadow, all these things, and how to apply this? So how to the understanding about the values, how to compare the values. So whether it was powerful, let me know in the comments. Yes, thank you so much. Okay, so now let's see here. Actually, it's not possible to teach everything in this 2-hour, 3-hour workshop because actually if you want to create, I have to demonstrate one hyperrealistic drawing. It will take at least 10 hours, 12 hours of time. So already it takes a lot of time, hyperrealistic drawing. Okay, it's not possible now to demonstrate something. Okay, but what I'm asking you, so is whether you want to learn to apply the techniques, or whether you want to continue learning with me. So whether you want to learn more about this, let me know in the comments. So understand, you have two options. So one is very simple thing. You understood the principles. Now you can try yourself. You can go, you can try yourself. There's no offense. Okay, you can learn. It may take some time. It may take some years to become perfect in that. It's fine. It's all you can do everything. You can try yourself. One option. Another thing is I can help you. I can help you to apply these techniques what you learned today. So we have learned the principles. Actually, I can help you to step by step to teach you how to apply the techniques. I can guide you so that you'll get result very fast. You don't want to, because see, my case, I have spent years of trial and error, because I told I didn't have a proper training. I took years of time to, create this realistic drawing, to learn the techniques, everything. Okay. So that's a problem when you do everything yourself. And even to be frank, I didn't have any proper guidance, everything. So I struggle a lot. But I'm telling you, I do a lot of experiments and a lot of trial and error to understand these things. Okay. But that's a problem when you're doing yourself, and especially if you don't have time, if already you're struggling with time, if you don't have a proper guidance, it's difficult for you to try yourself. But it's absolutely okay if you feel that you can try yourself, you can, fine, you can do that. Okay, so if you that, so anyway, if you want to get the gift from me, I've told I'm going to give some gift, I'll give, anyway I'll give you, just wait for some time, I'll give at the end of this seminar, I'm going to give the gift. Okay, that's one thing. And second option is, second kind of people is, actually I can help you to create these things. You can learn, you can continue learning with me, not just 2 hours. You can learn from me lifelong. You will get a lifelong guidance from me. So do you want that offer? So already I told initially, I'm going to tell you one opportunity for you. I'm going to give an offer for you. So do you want to know about that, where you can learn all these techniques step by step, and it's a lifelong guidance, not like some month something. Lifelong you get my guidance, and I'll help you in a much faster time. You don't want to do it yourself, I will help you. So do you need my assistance or my guidance? Let me know in the comments. Do you want me to help you to achieve this realistic, what to say, to apply these techniques? Do you want my help? Okay, and not just a technique more, this is just a small part, right? Because you see, it's not possible to teach everything in 2 hours, 3 hours. You know that. I'm telling you, it takes a lot of time. So it takes a lot of time to teach you this thing. So let me know in the comments whether you want my help to actually apply the techniques, whether you want to learn from me more, whether you want, just let me know. I'm asking you frankly whether you want my help. Okay, right? Yes, I can see many people telling yes, I need your help, yes, I need a guide. Okay, fine. So for such people who want my help, if you feel you want to learn from me more, okay, so I'm sharing my screen. Okay, so this is the thing, questions you can ask yourself. So do you want to learn how to apply these techniques? Okay, that's the most thing. You understand the principles, you want to learn these techniques to apply, right? This step by step, right? Next thing is, do you want to become a hyperrealistic artist, like a proper? So I'm telling you, you can try yourself, no problem, no offense. But if you want my help, I have one good thing for you. So do you want to become part of a community? I told I have a very powerful vision, right? I told I have a very powerful vision, that I'm creating some community. I told, right? I have an army of people I'm creating, one people. So do you want to become part of that movement or part of my vision? Do you want? So I'll be more happy if you come there, right? So do you want that? Yes, I can see many yeses. Thank you so much. Okay, so listen here. So I have one opportunity for you. Okay, for those people who want to learn from me. Okay, so is it? I want your permission, so that is it okay if I spend the next 10 minutes, just 10 minutes, to explain this offer for you, what I have for you, how can I help you? Okay, what all things I have for you? I have one offer for you. Can I explain that in detail if you allow me permission, so that you'll understand exactly what is there for you, how it's work, how can I'm going to help you? Do you want? Can I take some 10 minutes to explain the offer for you? Anyone? I need your permission. If you tell yes, I will proceed. Okay, otherwise I will stop here, or directly I will give the gift. Yes. Okay, good. I can see yes. Thank you so much. I can see many people are interested, right? Okay, so here I'm just going to explain you how can I help you, what I have made for you. Okay, fine. So listen here. Yes. So that you have to learn more from. That's all the things, same thing. So I have one offer for you. You can continuously learn from me lifelong. Okay, it's not a small thing, lifelong. So listen here. So listen, I hope you can see my slide. See, listen here. So there are 5 obstacles that hinder you growth. I have done a lot of experiments and trial, lot of feedbacks I used to collect from students. So I have find majority of students, they're facing these issues. Okay, so first issue what they're facing is especially lack of proper guidance. So you are your own, you're doing yourself, you're trying yourself a lot. You're spending a lot of time, you're wasting a lot of time, to be frank, because you don't have any proper guidance, and you're seeing here and the YouTube videos, here and the Instagram something, but you don't know what's the proper way. So that's the thing. It will take years of time, to experiment, keep on doing. So if you have proper guidance, you can reach very fast. That is the duty of a teacher, right? To show you the proper way. Okay, so the first major obstacle is artist facing is lack of proper guidance, right? So next things, no support from instructors. So they are, especially if you attend some of the video courses, some Udemy, all that, it's just video, like same thing like YouTube also. You don't get the personal guidance from the instructor. You are just watching that. See, everyone art is something. It's not like everyone have different weakness and strength, right? It's not possible like everyone can follow same thing. You can follow same thing, but still you need a more guidance. Like, get my point? So it's not, you need some instructor from guidance for support for instructor, right? At least to motivate you, right? At least you understand whether you are doing correct or not, whether you agree with that. Example, if you're doing some drawing, there is someone to understand, to tell you whether it's right or wrong, whether you have done correct, whether you can improve. You are getting my point. There should be someone to correct your drawings, correct? That's very important. So another thing is most people are doing is, the problem, there's no interaction with the community. You are yourself, correct? You are doing your thing yourself, right? Because there's no one to support you. I told earlier only, there's no one to support you. There is no community. You don't have any group of artists. You are just yourself. You're doing. Maybe you have some WhatsApp group or something. I'm telling you don't have any proper actually supporting you. Okay, that's another big problem. Okay. Next problem is lack of constructive criticism. As I told, there's no one to actually see, especially when you're sharing some of your painting, Instagram or Facebook, people appreciate you, but they won't give you proper criticism. They will just very good. They will comment something, it's amazing. But that people are not actually seeing your drawing. They're just helping you because you are their friend or something. They're appreciating you. That's all. There's no one actually. This is a major problem people are facing. That actually nobody is there to tell you. Expert people are not to help you, like to tell you whether it's correct or wrong. I'm telling, if it's correct, I'm always going to correct you. That's the problem. That is called lack of criticism, constructive criticism. Another problem is there's no motivation or appreciation. That means you are not getting enough appreciation, motivation. Maybe you're not getting support from your family. There is no one to motivate you, appreciate you. So example, when you're doing a drawing, except you're getting some comments from Instagram or Facebook, all these things. Some people are not getting that also. Apart from they are not getting any people who actually appreciate you, right? That's the main problem. I know that. So let me know in the comments actually which is your problem. Like, let me know comments whether it's 1, 2 or 3, 4 or 5, which is your problem, or all of this. Let me know in the comments which is what problem actually you're facing. Let me know. So this is like a survey I'm taking, or just you let me know which is your problem actually. So I'm going to help you. Okay. Yes, fine. I can see different reasons. Like most people are telling lack of proper guidance. Some of telling all of this, right? Yes, I can understand that. Okay. So these are the major problem you are facing. So I have created way that I'm telling you, I know students. I have worked with a lot of thousands of students. So I know what's the actual problem. So by taking the consideration to just for people like you, I have created one program. Okay. That program will solve all these issues. It's not like just telling something going. It's not like this. It's a proper program where it will help you actually to, solve all these issues. Okay, so this is called a silver membership program. So this silver membership program is I made for people like you after doing a lot of researches, and I have done a lot of effort to create something like that. Okay, so I will tell you there are a lot of things involved in these things. So I will tell you once of all, see, for you, those who are watching now, so I know many people are maybe not be interested. Some people have left or maybe left. You are listening there. That means you are really interested, right? So for people like you, I have created this program. That's why I didn't tell initially, because I need really interested people. So I don't want anyone to come here. I need people who are really interested, who know what I am, who mindset, who are actually want to do something, right? Who want to really become an artist. For such people only I have created this program. Okay. So understand, I am going to show this actually, it's not a one course, it's a mixture of lot of courses. It's a combination of different courses. Okay, so I will be showing some of the prices. So don't worry, that is the price actual cost. Example, if you want to get this things from my website, this is the actual cost. But for you, I'm going to give very special offer at the end of this course, end of the version, very special price, limited time offer. So don't worry about this price, what I'm showing. You don't want to give that. You have one special price. Okay. So I'm telling. So now what I'm telling you, don't get scared by see the prices. That price is not for you. It's normal people who don't attend this webinar. For them, they have to pay this much from my website. For you, it's different. So I'm going to give a special offer for you. But if you want that, you have to see the full thing. So at the end of this course, webinar, I'm going to tell the special price. Okay. So let's start. So first thing is in what you get silver membership program is a course called Ultimate Drawing Mastery. Okay, so listen here, Ultimate Drawing Mastery is, to be frank, it's like a mini fine arts college. So why? Because especially if you're someone who never went to a fine arts college, you are missing a lot of things. That means basics. You are missing the foundation, correct? Remember, you don't know the basics, to be frank, because you learn here and there something, but you never had a proper guidance. So unless you are a fine arts student, you don't know these things. So I know, because people coming to me, they are from different backgrounds. Some people already are very beginner level, some maybe intermediate, some people are already good. So, but I feel that everyone should have the basics. Before even trying to start realistic drawing, you should make sure you should have the proper basics. That's why I include this course, very important course. It includes all the fundamentals of drawing shading. It's very, very important. So I will show you what all you get in this course. Okay. So this is the ultimate drawing course. It's a video course. I'm telling you, it's a video course. So there is no pressure for you, because basics, you have to take your own time, because some of the courses you need to, some of the videos maybe you have to watch again and again, because it's basics. It's very important. So you cannot skip that. Okay, so can you see? So you can see, starting from how to hold the pencils, lines and curves, shapes and forms, cross counter lines, proportional measuring technique, gesture drawing, volumetric drawing, perspective, 1-point perspective, 2-point perspective, 3-point perspective, right? Human body anatomy, proportion, human face anatomy, proportion, fundamentals of shading. So you can see it's like all the basic concepts are there. It's very, I have made like a very simple forms. It's like, it's very easily understandable way. I have put a lot of effort to create this. It's going to it's kind of the most popular course, because why this is important, because see, normally if you want to learn something basics, you want to learn from here and there. Maybe you want to learn something from here, perspective, like I have learned that. But I have made this course because I have struggled a lot to actually learn the basics, right? So I don't want you to do that. I was thinking that how to bring everything together. That's why I made this course. So I have take every most important things and I have put together, so that it's very simple thing, if you go through that, you'll learn all the basics of the drawing. Okay, so it's very important course. So fine. So this is, this is the actually feedback of my student about this particular course. So what he's telling, this is one of his genuine feedback I got. That's why I put here. So you can see here, I used to sketch, draw pictures during my childhood days, but without knowing the basics. So only after going to this course, I came to know the things that were missing those days. In those drawings. So thank you, Hari, for teaching the basics in simple manner, right from the holding the pencil, freehand drawing, to different aspects of sketching, perspective, human anatomy and proportions, basis of shading, etc. I strongly recommend this course for all the beginners in the field, irrespective of the age group. So it's very important. What he's telling is, because his assistant professor, his name is Dr. Sumesh. So what he told is exactly correct, because it's going to help you in all the aspects. So even you might be drawing something, but this course will actually help you to build all the basics. So it will create your foundation. Okay, it's very, very important. Okay, so the actual price of this course is 7,000 rupees if you're getting from my website. Okay, from my website, it's a separate course. Okay, but don't worry, for you I'm going to get special offer. So please wait till the end to get that offer. So this ultimate drawing was one of the most important course. It's actually worth about 7,000 rupees. Okay, so fine. So next course what you have included in this particular silver membership program is Charcoal Hyperrealism Mastery. It's a video course where you will learn all the techniques. Actually, see the principles you learn today, the webinar, you learn the principles, values, all this relative value. There we are actually applying this technique. It's not just theoretically, it's a practical thing. We are applying this. So actually I am demonstrating. So it's a video course, very simple, courses where I'm demonstrating actually. So you have to do along with me. So it's very simple, and I'm going to apply all the things. I'm actually showing how to apply these techniques. So it's an extension of this webinar actually. Okay, that is the practical aspect of this principles. Okay, so I'm going to teach all the techniques to create hyperrealistic drawing using charcoal pencils. So there you can see I'm demonstrating one hyperrealistic eye, and using that technique you can draw any kind of hyperrealistic drawing. Okay, so it's practical step-by-step process. So actual worth of this course is 3,500 rupees in my website. So don't worry about this price, I'll give you an offer. Okay, please wait to the end to get this offer. Okay, so I'm going a bit faster because time is, I think, yeah, fine. So that means, this silver membership program you are going to get. First, you are going to the Ultimate Drawing Mastery course worth 7,000 rupees, and Charcoal Hyperrealism Mastery rupees 3,500. So total worth is about 10,500. So to this two courses together, 10,500 actual cost. Okay, so what else you need, right? So what else now you learn all the basics from the Ultimate Drawing Mastery course. You're learning all the basics. Then after that, you're learning about the charcoal, the basic course. Now I know the very important questions is like most of you want is how to draw portraits, right? So do you want to learn to draw realistic portraits? Let me know in the comments. Do you want to learn portraits? So definitely, I know most people are struggling to draw portraits, right? I know that. That's why I'm telling this program is I made such a way that it includes everything you need. It's perfect for you. Okay. So in this silver membership program, you will get also a portrait mastery course. Okay, hyperrealistic portrait mastery. It's a very detailed portrait course, starting from the how to sketch a portrait, even the proportion of portrait, how to use grid method, how to actually do the sketch, how to apply the values, all these things, and actually taking to draw one portrait, I'm taking almost 12 to 15 hours. Think that one portrait. Okay, like that we have 2 portraits there. Imagine the depth. 2 portraits, very detailed portraits. Okay, 2. Okay, so if you want after this course, you don't want any other course because you're learning everything of portraits to shade realistically. So you can see one image in that that course. So I'm going to teach that also plus another portrait, and I'm going to give another 2 assignments. So totally, if you come to this course, you'll be learning almost 4. You'll be doing all 4 hyperrealistic portraits. So if you do very properly, if you learn everything, if you do this 4 hyperrealistic portraits, you can draw any kind of portraits, hyperrealistic portraits, because it's that much detailed course. Okay, it's a video course because it takes time. You cannot skip. So you can do your own. You can take your own time. You can do, and it's very important course. The actual cost of this course is 15,000 in website because very important course. Okay, it's one of the most important course, hyperrealistic portrait mastery. Okay, the actual cost is 15,000 in my website. Don't worry, for you I have offer. So that means up to now you can see in our silver membership program we are going to get ultimate drawing mastery course, right? 7,000. Charcoal hyperrealism mastery is 3,500. Portrait hyperrealism mastery is 15,000. So total worth about 25,000. So already these 3 important courses, actual cost is 25,500. Okay, just see these courses. Actual cost if you want to buy from my website. Okay, but for you there is an offer. Fine. So now the question is what else you need. So example, you see now you are, even if you are beginner, you think I'm assuming you are a beginner. I'm telling like that. Even if you are a bit intermediate, it's not a problem. So basically you're learning from basics how to hold the pencil. From starting you're learning all the basics of drawing. Then you're going to shading. You'll learn how to draw realistic portraits, even drawings, and including how to draw hyperrealistic portraits. So now if you draw it properly, you'll be a stage that you have the skill. You have the skill level to draw portraits. So maybe you are ready to take commission work, right? You know that I'm telling you'll have the skill definitely, because it's a proven strategy, because you can see I have seen some of my drawings how they improved. So it's possible for you also, right? So now your question is, once you have the skill, next thing is, some of you, I know you want to become a professional artist. Maybe you have to create income from art, right? Definitely, I know many of you have the question, right? How to create, I used to get a lot of questions like this. I have to create income from art, right? So for that, I have another. So you can see, do you want to learn to create it from art? That's my question. Do you want to learn to create income from art? Just let me know in the comment. So I'm not telling it's compulsory. It's only because some people, I know I used to get a lot of questions. Definitely, if you want to become professional artist, means you have to create some income from that. That only you can continue doing that, right? So once you have the skill set, next step is to become a professional. You have to create income from art, right? You have to, become a professional artist. So for that, I have created another course for it. It's called Art Marketing Blueprint. It's very important. It's a very small course, but very important. So there, I'm explaining all possible ways to create income from art. So all possible ways I am creating art from art, my own experience, plus I have contacted a lot of other artists. So whatever, people are creating art in this world, everything's included in that. What are the possible ways? It's very important how to create income from art. Okay, so the actual worth of this course is 2,500 from my website. In my website, it's very important. Along with that, I'm also going to give another mini ebook. So 5 steps to make money as an artist. That all included my experience. I have put there. It's very important ebook. So together, this course and the ebook, you understand the fundamentals. What are the website to sell your paintings? Even including the links. What are the all the ways you can create art. Everything you need. Okay. Amazing, right? So basically, you starting from your basics, you're learning all the basics. You are going to realistic shading. You are even learning how to draw the realistic portraits using charcoal. So that means your skill is there, and also you're learning how to market your art, how to become a professional artist. It's amazing, right? So do you think it is amazing? Do you think it's amazing, right? This is what you need, correct? Yes. Now, so basically, now you know what you are going to get in this silver membership program is Ultimate Drawing Mastery course of 7,000 rupees, all the basics, charcoal hyperrealism mastery, portrait hyperrealism mastery, how to draw the portrait, and also the art marketing blueprint, and this ebook which helps to make money as an artist. All this actual cost, if you're getting from a website, all this separately, it will be almost 29,000 rupees if you want to get this from my website. Okay. So these are all you're going to get this silver membership program. Okay, now my next question is, see, what else you need? I'm questioning what else you need, right? So now basically you're getting all the video courses, right? Video courses, and even from basics to how to create everything. Fine. Now definitely your question will be, I know your question. Do you want, you have this question, right? Whether there's a live classes, right? Correct? I know you have this problem, right? So do you want live interaction also? I know, see, video course itself, if you go properly, it's enough, because I have a lot of things I learned through videos like all. It's possible, okay? But I know, even though it's good because you can take your own time, there's no pressure for you, especially if you're a beginner. It's difficult if it's completely live, I know that, okay, because you need your time, that's fine. But I know if it's only video course, I know you may not take action, because I know as I have created this program by doing a lot of research. I know you will feel lost in between, you won't have that support, right? So I know that is not enough, so that's why you will get live interaction from me. That means every week, listen here, every week Wednesday 7 p.m. coming live, and there I'm going to give you personal, I'm going to interact with you, okay? And I just check your progress, how you're doing. You can show your paintings, I'll give you guidance. That's my main thing in that. I will help you to correct your drawings. I'll check your assignments, So I will help you. You can ask all your doubts. So basically in this live interaction, you will get personal feedback from me about your work, everything. I will correct your drawings. I will assess your progress and also check your assignments. Okay, and I'll clear all your doubts. So basically I'm doing everything you need to improve your painting drawings. Wonderful, right? So understand, it's not just video courses. I'm coming live every week, Wednesday 7 p.m. Right? So you should be there, that's all. I will help you to improve your paintings. Wonderful, right? Correct? So you will get a message like this. Once you join this course, you'll get a message like this, live interaction happening tomorrow. Like even once I'll go live, you'll get a message like this. So just you can directly join, that's all. It's very simple process. You can directly join there, and directly you can start interacting with me live. Understand, it's not like this, because here you are interacting only with my chat option. You are using chat option to interact with me. That is not like that. It's actually like Zoom live. That means I can see your face. I can see your paintings. It's like direct live feedback. It's not like this. This is because here we have limitation. You are using only chat option to chat with me, right? Interaction. That's not like that. It's just pure live, like Zoom live. I will help you. Okay, it's live interaction. I will clear all your doubts. Anything you can ask. Wonderful, right? Amazing, right? So in live session, normally what I charge for one live session is, to be frank, I used to charge 1,000 rupees per session. Normally, I used to charge 1,000 rupees per session. That's my charge. Okay. So if you take why I'm taking for 3 months means minimum I'm considering 3 months. So that means minimum you need 3 months to get some result. That's my thing. Like 3 months is a good time period. Okay, you can go through your video courses. You can have minimum. I'm telling you. If I'm taking 3 months, so I charge 1,000 rupees per session normally. So we have 4 live session, right, for 1 month. So 4 into 3 it's 4,000 into 3 months. So total, what you want to give is, if you want to come to my live session, normally it's 12,000 rupees for live interaction. Okay, this Wednesday live interaction. For 3 months, if you're taking actual cost, what fees you want to pay is 12,000 for 3 months in actual cost. But I'm telling you, for you there's an offer. Don't worry. So this is the thing. If you want to directly join this course, this is the fees you want to give. But for you there's an offer. Please wait till the end for this to get the offer. Okay. So basically, now we are going to get a silver membership is ultimate drawing, all the basics, charcoal mastery, portrait hyperrealism mastery, art marketing blueprint video course, 5 ebook to 5 book steps to make money as an artist, right? And live interactions. Most important, you are getting live interaction also. The total worth of all this is 41,000. Just if you want to buy this separately from my website, this is actually you want to give 41,000 rupees. Okay. Now what else you need? Next, my question is, what else you need? Let me know. Yes. Okay. So see, you may not be knowing, but I know because my experience. What as I told, one of the most thing you are lacking is community. See, what is meant by community? Example. if you see example, if you're going for fine arts college, what the good thing about the colleges is you have people supporting you, have people surrounding you, like-minded people like you. It's like-minded, it's very important, right? You are not alone. So now it just, so why this is important is, it's very important that you have to interact with people, like-minded people, then only you can improve. That means you should have interaction with the artist, okay? Why that's important? Because there is a saying, okay, listen here, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This is a not told mime, is one of the, I don't know who told this actually, this very powerful thing. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Because how, if you're, it depends on your friend circle, how, where you're spending time. Okay, if you're spending time with artists, you will become artist. Your mentality will change. It's very simple as that. I believe this because I learned that. I have seen in my students also experience how they are improved when they are part of my community. So do you want to become a part of a community, right? So I'll show you how our community look like. Okay, it's amazing. So now just to think why you need communities is important, and just you think about yourself. You are mostly, I know you are alone because you just see your friend circle, your relatives, or how many artists are there? Let me know. See, so in my case, I am alone. Like if I'm thinking my friend circle, if take some of my close relatives, my friends, nobody's an artist. Is it same like you? Are you only one artist in your group? It may be your circle. Let me know in the comments. I know you are, because we are rare. So artists are rare. So that's I'm telling. It's very important. You have to understand that we have a unique talent. Understand that. It's correct, right? We have very less artists are there. You just see the surrounding. How many artists are? Very less. So you are special. So it's difficult to get people like you. Understand? So that's why we have community. In our community, all people are my students. If you're coming there, you will meet people just like you. It's just like you. So it's amazing, right? So this is called Harriet's community. I created only for my students. So in the Harriet's community, you can see what all things you can do. You can create a personal profile with social media links. You can update artist profile, where you can update your Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everything. It's amazing. So other people can see your everything, you know. You can start sharing your paintings and thoughts with others. It's amazing. You can share. You can receive valuable feedback from other artists. You can earn badges, and it's like a game. You know, it's amazing. There are a lot of games, challenges happening, so that you can part of that. You can get badges, points, everything. It's like, you know, it's a very fun experience. You can promote your art profiles, your paintings. As I told, you know, I have to create a platform where people can, you know, express themselves. This is the thing I'm creating. Okay, where I help you. You can promote, you know, your things. You will get more exposure basically. So you are getting a chance to get featured and notified. You can participate in the live Q&A. Already told you the live session. You can participate directly from that. Okay. So this is Harriet's community. I'll just show you how it looks like. I just show you some of the things. Okay. Okay. So I just 1 minute. Yes. So yes, I'm sharing my screen one more time. So this is the actually the community look like. Okay, so can you see here? Okay, so can you see? So you can see that you can post your painting. You can see students posting my drawings. So it's just like Facebook or on Instagram. You can post your paintings and you can get the feedback. So you can see people inspiring, just like it's inspiring. So you can see if people are inspiring by seeing your paintings. You can just comment. So what you feel, you can comment. You can get feedback from other students actually. That's a good thing. So it's not about your painting. You can comment other paintings. They'll feedback. You get paintings. It's a good thing. And another thing, you know, there used to be a lot of challenges. So can you see, and live session. So directly you can join live there. There'll be meetups, all this happening. Okay, and next thing is challenges. So you can, example, you can see there's a challenge, post your best painting. That was a challenge. So you can see people posting their paintings. Can you see? Amazing. They are just posting their paintings, right? Can you see? This is the thing. So you can participate in challenges, all the different programs. So you'll get a lot of points. So example, can you see the leaderboard? So these are points. Can you see the leaderboard? You will get a lot of, you know, like, so you can see the names, points, right? You will get a lot of points leaderboard. And one more thing is, if you want to go to any profiles, example, I'm going to one of the profile. Can you see? It look like that. So there you can see she has updated her Instagram profile. So directly you can go to her Instagram profile. It's basically, you can have, it's not about me. You can have interaction with different people there, and you can ask help from them. They will help you. It's like just supporting each other. Okay, and directly you can message them. So you can see directly you can chat. It's just like Instagram or Facebook. You can directly chat with that person. It's amazing. You can see, you can chat personally. You can chat with that person. Okay, and lot of other features are there. Okay, I don't want to show all the things. It's very amazing things and a lot of features. That's basically, it's like, you have a platform where, and you can see a lot of badges. Can you see helpful, pioneer, real friend? So it's fun. So based on your interaction in the group, you will get a lot of badges, like a motivation. So there are a lot of things you can do in the community. It's amazing. So do you want to become part of this vibrant community? Let me know in the comment. Yes, I can see. I can see most everyone. Good. It's very good because it will help you to uplift you as a mindset also as an artist. It will be fun. You will have a lot of positive vibes there. That's the thing. You have a people like you minded. It's amazing, right? So this is what I have created for the community. Okay, and there are a lot of other features. I don't want to show everything now. So this and basically it's a place where you can connect all the other people or my students. You can promote your paintings. You can get feedback. You can enjoy. You can have fun with other people. Okay, that's a place. Okay, this is very important because I told it's important. You should have a support system. Okay, so this is the thing. So actual, the cost of this is a subscription-based platform. It's like monthly subscription actually this community. Actually, if you want to become part of this from my website, it's just $4.9 per month actually you have to give. Okay, it's a $4.9 per, that is 500 rupees per month is actually charge if you want to become the part of this community normally. So again, I'm telling 3 months, minimum 3 months I suggest for everything, like to get the result. 3 months you take. So what I want to give for 3 months is actually 1,500 rupees. So 1,000 rupees if you get access for 3 months. For normal people, for you there's a special gift. Okay, so don't there's a special offer, don't worry about it, but this is the actual cost you have to become a part of my community from my website. Okay, so next, so what basically you're going to get up to now in Silver membership program is Ultimate Drawing Mastery, all the basics, the charcoal hyperspectral mastery, the portrait drawing, the art marketing blueprint, the 5 steps to become an artist, that ebook. Okay, and the live interaction, very important live interaction. Harriet's community, as I told you, are getting the access to your Harriet's community, amazing community. So basically all these are getting, the actual total worth is 42,500 if you want to get all this separately from my website. Okay, now what else you need? It's not over. So what else you need, right? Another thing what I'm going to do is podcast. That means, see, now you are learning, you are doing video course, you are learning, you are taking your time, you are doing yourself, you are becoming a part of community, and I am helping you through my live interaction, right? All this plus additionally, see example, if I will through in podcast, I will help you to get wider perspective about the art field. Example, every week I will do art style. I will do podcast about art styles. I will talk about art styles, maybe art world. It's not just about hyperrealism, especially if you're someone who never had a professional training or fine arts degree, you won't have that much idea about different styles. So I will explain that things into podcast. It may be anything, maybe about art history, stories of different artists. It may be like a motivational story for you. It's like you'll be feeling that happiness. So because you'll be connected with the art world, that's the thing. I will be telling a lot of motivational stories about artists, so we will get more motivated. So this is the things, and sometimes I'll talk with other artists. We have discussion about others. So this also you're getting in this Silver membership program. Okay, the podcast. So this is called Harriet's podcast. So once you join there, you can access all this podcast, everything. The actual cost of podcast, that's also a subscription-based platform. Actually, it's a subscription-based platform. So in actually the cost is 1,000 rupees per month if you want to get from my website. So again, I'm taking for 3 months. I'm telling basic, at least you need 3 months to get the result. So 3 months, if you're going to, the actual cost you want to give you 3,000 rupees. Okay, the podcast from my website. But for you, there's a special offer. Please wait to the end to get the offer. Okay, so basically you're going to get Ultimate Drawing Mastery, all the basics. You're learning to draw realistic drawing charcoal, and you are going to learn portrait also. And you are going to learn how to market your art, how to become a professional artist. That also you are going to learn all the ways you can create income from art. That also you are learning through the course and the ebook. And live interaction, I'm guiding you every week. I'm coming live. I'm guiding you. I'm helping you, right? And also you have become a part of a community, so that it's not just from me. All the artists, they are also helping you. They are also helping you indirectly, right? And also you're going to get motivation on a lot of stories, lot of things you will learn through my podcast also. Okay, so the total worth of all this is 45,500. So do you think it's amazing, right? Everything you're getting one place. Okay, so just to think about the value you're getting, all this. So definitely 45,000 rupees is the actual cost if you buy this everything from a website. But it's more valuable than that. So example is already even the Ultimate Drawing Mastery course, the basic course, 7,000 rupees. It's more, and it's worth more than that, because I said it's like a mini fine arts college. Like everything is there. Okay. So the total cost 40,000 if you're getting my website, but still it's worth more than that. Okay, but still if you want to get my website, what you're going to give is 44,500. if you can to get all these things. Okay, so what else you need, right? What else you need, right? Definitely, I know some of you need support. So I understand there's one person only for you, like helping you. So any doubt, anything, you will get a WhatsApp number immediately after you join the course. So you'll get full support. Any doubts, anything, you can directly message me. If I'm not there also, I have one person, he will help you. Any technical problem. And anyway, I'm helping you weekly, I'm coming live, so it's not a problem. I'm helping you directly. But anytime, if you have any problem, technical issues, there's no problem. Anytime you message, we'll help you. Okay. Email support. So every time you'll get weekly, you will get a lot of reminders, a lot of. So we are not alone. You don't think that you just come and you'll go. Not like that. We will be helping you step by step. So a lot of things we're doing through email, through WhatsApp, live interaction, community. So you are become a part of amazing community. So you can improve. You will see the transformation. It's amazing. Okay. So this is a thing. So this is priceless. We cannot charge for that. Okay. This is additional bonus. Okay. And plus, what else you need? Let me know what else you need, right? Definitely, I know you need certification, right? So once you go to all this course, definitely I'm going to give certificate. It's very prestigious certificate I'm going to give, and I cannot tell the price. It's priceless, because even if you give 1 lakh, I cannot give you a certificate. It's only if you go through everything properly, all the things, if you do properly, you'll get a certificate at the end of this course. It's a certificate, it's a very precious certificate from our academy you're getting. Okay. It's priceless. So basically, this is all you're getting at this course. It's amazing, right? So what you're getting, let me know. I am showing one more time. In this silver membership program, you are going to get is for 3 months. If I'm taking for 3 months, because everything I calculated for 3 months is ultimate drawing mastery course, the video course, all the basics are there, rupees 7,000 rupees. Charcoal hyperrealism mastery, you learn all how to create hyperrealistic drawing using charcoal, any type of drawing, rupees 3,500. You learn how to create any kind of portraits, hyperrealistic portraits, worth about 15,000 rupees. Art marketing blueprint, that means how to create income from art. The ebook course I'm giving, which helps you to learn all the ways to create income from art. And I'm coming live every week. I'm coming live interaction. I'm helping you. I'm supporting you. I'm giving you feedback, right? I'm going to access your Harriet's community. It's amazing community where you can get a lot of support from other people. Everything you are getting there, it's amazing. So I cannot explain everything now. It's one of the, it will be game changer for your life if you become Harriet's community. Okay, it's a different vibe. Okay, so getting everything worth about, for if you take 3 months, it's worth about 1,500. Podcast, I'm going to motivate you. I'm getting a lot of stories, everything through podcast. You'll get a lot of support, WhatsApp and email, 24/7 support, and also you're getting academic certification. So all this, worth about 45,500 rupees. You get your point? So understand, I told all this for 3 months. So just, it's amazing, right? You think whether it's worth 45,000. See, you're getting everything. So if that means you're just coming without knowing anything, even your basics. You're learning how to hold a pencil, and you're becoming a professional artist, and everything you're getting, right, in one place. Is it amazing? Let me know in the comments. Is it amazing? Yes. So let me see here. You think about this. Okay. The 40. I know. Listen here carefully. You don't want to pay 45,000 because I'm going to give an offer, but you think. Leave about that, but still you think whether you think 45,000 or more than that. You think what is happening, you're going to get here. So it's like just from basics, you're getting everything, right? And even how to promote your everything, live interaction, everything for 3 months. Do you think it's worth 45,000 or more? Yes, I can see the comments. It's worth more. It's definitely worth more, right? Somebody's telling yes, it's worth 40. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. So that see. It's worth more. Basically, it's turning into a professional artist, right? It's worth more than 45,000 rupees. Okay, so 45,500 is actual cost. If you take and round it 45,000. Okay, so 45,000, it's nothing actually if compared to where you are going to get, right? For 3 months. So I have another surprise for you as a gift for you. That means, listen here, these things you are not getting for 3 months. You are going to get lifelong access. You're getting my point. That means, see, you're going to get all this course. That means it's not for 3 months. That's the game. This is going to be a game changer. Actually, this video course, all this video course, right? You're getting lifelong access, not just 3 months. Lifelong you're getting access. And another game changer is, see, I told I'm going to come live session. Understand this? I calculate this price 12,000 rupees is 3 months. But understand, it's not 3 months. Lifelong, I'm going to come live session. It's amazing, right? That means I'm going to give lifelong guidance. It's not just 3 months. You're getting my point, right? Every week I'm coming live, lifelong. Okay, you think 10 years, 20 years, how much, whatever you want. Do you think the value of that? Okay, it's right, amazing. So we cannot even calculate the money for that. Okay, so understand, it's amazing. And plus another game changer is you are going to get Harriet's community access lifelong, only for you who are there. It's not, it's, if you're normally, this website is subscription based, 3 months, all that, but here it's not. It's, you're getting lifelong access. That means once you join the silver membership program, you are not going to get 3 months. You're lifelong, you can become part of that. So it's a game, it's lifelong guidance. You think it's, I cannot explain the value of that, right? And live interaction, lifelong, you're getting my live interaction. So it's amazing, right? Everything, Harriet's postcards, WhatsApp, all these things, you're getting lifelong. So now let me know in comments whether it's worth 45,000 or more. You think of lifelong. So basically, if you take lifelong, if you take 10 years or 20 years, see if you divide into 10 years, what you're going to pay per month is very small amount. It's just about 100 rupees, 150 rupees, I think. That means that much only. You get my point? If you're taking lifelong, because it's a one-time payment, lifelong. And I'm telling you, you don't want to even pay 45,000. I'm going to give a very good offer. But I'm asking you whether it's worth 45,000 if you're getting lifelong. Definitely yes. It's amazing because you are going to get all this access lifelong. You can enjoy lifelong all these things. There's no restriction. Okay, amazing, right? Right? Yes. Okay, so let me know in comment whether it's worth 45,000. If you get all this for lifelong access for everything for 45,000, whether it's worth. Yes, thank you so much. Definitely it's worth more than that. Correct? Yes. So now I'm going to ask some 3 questions. You just answer me genuinely, very genuine. You just answer me genuine, your honest answer. I want to know if this silver membership. You just remember, if this silver membership program, what I'm going to offer today, can help you to become a hyper artist, whether it worth 45,000. If this silver membership can help, initially I ask you one question, right? Whether you are willing to give 45,000, right? Same question I'm asking. If this silver membership program worth about 45,000, right? If it can help you become a hyperrealistic artist, would it worth 45,000? Let me know in comment, yes or no. Yes, thank you for yes. I can see a lot of yes. Thank you so much. Okay. If this membership can help you to become a professional artist, that means you can actually create income from art. It's not just learning, but you can create income from art. That basically you are investing one time, but lifelong you can get the basics. Because I told already, even you can charge 10,000, 15,000. What it's up to you. Depends. I'm not telling. You have to take action. If you just buy this coffee, you relax, it won't happen. I'm telling, if you take the proper action, if you put the effort, if you do everything properly, if it can help you become a professional artist, would it be worth 45,000 rupees? I need an honest answer. Would it worth 45,000? Yes, correct. Thank you. Right, thank you. So I can see the yes. I'm very happy because you understood the value of that. That's why I'm trying to explain. Okay, I hope you understood the value because it's lifelong access. It's not 3 months. Okay, it's definitely worth more than 45,000, right? Now next question is, the same thing I'm asking again. If you can help you to become income from your art, it's both are almost same, right? Basically, you have become a hyperrealistic artist. If you can become very professional artist, and also you can create income from art, would it be worth 45,000 rupees? Let me know. Just type yes or no. Just let me know. Yes, thank you so much. Okay, yes, definitely. So it's 3 years, right? Definitely, this it worth more than 45,000 rupees, right? Okay, you agree, right? Because it's not 3 months, lifelong. So if lifelong, if you're getting this all the things, definitely it's worth more than 40,000 because because if you want to, even from the website, it's not lifelong. Understand? It's different time build. Okay. So now I'm giving this in this for you only. I'm going to give lifelong as a 45,000 rupees. That's the first good news. It's not 3 months, lifelong. You're getting everything. You're getting 45,000 rupees. But next good news is you don't want to give 45,000 rupees. That's the next good news. Okay. So listen here very carefully. Very carefully. It's very important. I'm going to give very special time limited offer. Very limited time offer. Understand? 2 things you have to remember. First thing is this offer is only for you. Those who are there now, because people who are there early maybe left, they didn't get this offer because I have one intention. I need really interested people. I don't want anyone to come. I need really interested people. So this offer is only for you, those who are watching still now. One thing. Second thing is you don't want to give 45,000, but you have to spend some money. I'm telling you, it's not free. Definitely you have to invest something. Okay, definitely. But I'm going to tell the how much you want to invest. I will tell you. And another thing is that this offer it's only for next 15 minutes. So I hope you heard this clearly. It's only for next 15 minutes, 1-5. So once I show this special time offer, because I don't want to give it to everyone, I want to give only really interested people who don't want to think that much, because you already know the value. I want that much interested people. So I'm not going to get the offer for long term, just 15 minutes. Next 15 minutes, if you can take action, you'll get the offer. That's all. And the offer I'm going to give is amazing. You will never get anything like this, because already saw everything. Everything is there for you, what you want. Okay. And I'm going to very special time offer. Listen, it's not for it's just for next 15 minutes. That's all. Okay, be ready to that. So once I show the offer, I'm going to show the timer. So 15 minutes I'll give the offer. After that, stop. That's all. Okay, and I know some of you are asking for the gift. Definitely see at the end, after this we are stopping. After the 15 minutes we are going to stop this. So at the end of this webinar, before stopping, I'll give you the gift. Don't worry, definitely I'm going to give the gift. I'll keep my promises always. I'm going to give the gift. Don't worry. Okay, just 15 minutes. It's okay. So before that, I'm telling you this offer what I'm going to show to now, it's only for the next 15 minutes. If you're really interested, you can come, you can directly have a shift in your life. It will change. Okay, it's up to you, but it's only for next 15 minutes. So I'm going to show this offer. Can I show this? So let me know in comments. Just you type BIO, bring it on. Just you type BIO. Yes, thank you. Okay, so special time offer is, so the actual worth is 45,500. I told, if you want to get all this my website, but only for you, because you are interested, you are still watching this webinar, you are interested, you are really want to learn more from me, you are interested to become part of our vision or our movement, you are really interested to become part of our community. Only because of you're really interested, I'm going to very special time offer. That is just pay 2499. That's all. And get lifetime access to everything. That means, so it's unbelievable. I am telling you, is now on ever. Like, you will never get any offer for anywhere. It's not. Nobody knows about this offer who are not at this webinar. Only those who are this webinar only know this, because you cannot see this price anywhere in my website or anywhere. Nowhere. Only for you can you know this price now. Okay, because the reason is very simple thing. I don't want everyone to come to my community. I want only quality people who are really interested. That's the reason. That's why I am showing this now. So just think about this. The 45,000, the value, everything, all these things you're getting for just for 249 and lifetime access. That means, see, you think about that. If you make very small investment of 2,500 now, it's worth about 45,500 rupees. You think you're going to get lifelong access to me, lifelong support from me, every week live interaction, all the video courses, all the community, podcast, lifelong you're getting everything. But you have to just invest 259. It's just amazing, right? So listen here. Yes, correct. I can have this messaging unbelievable, right? Yes. So I will tell you, basically you are saving 42,000. I am losing 42,500. I'm losing 42,000. Why? Because if I have people, listen here, many people have bought my mini courses earlier. Like somehow people have bought my basic courses. Some of you bought my charcoal. It's separate course. Many people have bought that, and for the actual price, understanding. So if some people want to go everything, actually they will spend about 45,000 to get everything, right? And there are people are ready to willing to that, because I have many people who have bought these things for separately my website. That's another thing. So understand, I am giving for you only because I cannot explain that. So same question I used to get a lot of things, this question, like why you are doing this. So basically I'm losing 42,500, you are gaining, you are saving 42,500, to be frank, 500 rupees. Because it's amazing, 2,500. You see, how we will get this much valuable thing for 2,500 rupees? Just think about that. It's lifelong as you won't get it. Now, I know many of you are asking the same question, right? If you can, if people are ready to build this 45,000, why you are giving for this? I will answer that. So this is not just you. I got this lot of questions from this. Even one of my friends used to ask you. First of all, they used to tell me why you're conducting live training, right? Everything, very most important things, this everything you're giving away for free, and also you're going to give this much valuable course for only for 2,500. I will tell you the reason. Very simple thing. One thing is, I I don't want you to go through what I was going through, because I was from a middle class family. I have a lot of problems. So it is, it was very struggling for me to create income to do all these things. So definitely, if I'm thinking from my perspective, it's impossible for if we are from middle class family or something. If you want to learn everything, you have to buy everything, right? Maybe basics, then also you have to invest lot of money to get everything one place, right? So but at the same time, I have vision. Okay, I have vision that I have to create at least 1 million people. I have to create a movement. So I need a lot of people like you, but I need only quality people. Okay, so I need very really interested people. That's why I'm telling this offer now, because if you're still watching now, that you're really interested. Okay, I need you. I need people like to come to this. And next thing is why I'm giving this offer, is very special time offer, because I don't want money to be a problem there. Like, because if I'm charging 45,000 rupees, I know many people will join, but many people who are realists may not be able to join because of cost. That's why I don't want the money to be a factor that you are not joining. I don't want the resistance of money. Okay, that's why I'm giving this special offer. Very simple thing. And one more answer is why I'm giving only next 50 minutes. I have answer for minutes. Because see, if you're really interested, if you know the value, you don't want even 15 minutes. You just need 1 minute to take the action. Because if you understand the value, it's a very simple decision, because you're going to get everything for lifelong. It's a no-brainer, right? There's no even, because if there is someone who are thinking that much, okay, whether it's valuable, I don't want such people. Really, I don't want such people. I want people who are really interested, who understand the value of this, who really want to take an action. I need a quality people. That's why the reason I'm giving only 15 minutes. That's all. I want, after that, I want people only who are really interested, who can take action fast, who are action takers. Okay. And next question you may ask, why can't you give for free, right? Example, if I give this silver membership just for free, what will happen? Everyone will come. Every people will come and join. I don't want that, because there are people who are ready to take anything for free. So I know if I give anything from, they'll come because free. I don't want that. I want people who are really interested, so that at least you make very small investment. It's amazing offer, 45,500 rupees. I'm giving for only 2,500 rupees. At least you want to invest this. That's my thing. Because if you invest at least 2,500 rupees, your mind will change, because you invested something, as I told earlier, right? I used to invest lots of money in the books, everything. So when I invest some money, what happened? When I give some money, I will take action, because I don't want to lose 2,500 rupees free. I will take some action. It will have an impact. And also I know those who are ready to will, even though it's a small amount, even though it's a very small amount, still at least you paid that. That means you are interested. Like, that's my idea. Okay, that's why I cannot give for free. And also if you give for free also, I cannot do what I'm doing, right? Because I'm not making a lot of profit from this. You know that is very common sense. But at least you have to continue what I'm doing. At least you have to create this ad, this webinar, this software, everything. It takes cost, right? Definitely it's not free, right? So definitely if you want to continue what I'm doing, at least I need to, at least you have to charge this. That's the reality. Okay. So it's very simple thing. I hope you understood all my idea. It's very simple thing. So now the decision is yours. I'm going to show the timer. So once I show the timer, it will 15 minutes, it will stop. You won't get this offer everywhere. I'm telling you, you won't get this anywhere else, because nobody knows about this. Only who are attended this webinar only knows about this. Okay. So I'm going to, start the timer. So the timer starts now. Okay, so you can see the timer start now. That means I hope you got a link, right? Yes. So you got a link now. So that link you can see it will be showing a claim offer. So just you click the claim offer, you can directly pay. So once you pay the payment, it's very easy process. Once you make payment, you will directly get a link, login. You can create your own password and ID. You can instantly start. There's no delay. Instantly you can start, and directly you can join for my live session. It's very simple thing, and you can immediately get access to everything, video course, podcast, everything. It's very simple thing. There is no any confusion. Okay. So you can see what you are going to get in this silver membership program is Drawing Mastery course, the basic course, the charcoal hyperrealism mastery, the portrait, art marketing blueprint, all the video courses, plus ebook and live interaction. That's amazing thing. Access to Harriet's community, podcast, email, support, academic support, everything, lifelong access. Lifelong you're getting everything. Total worth of 45,500. Understand it's that much, but you are going to get only for 2,500. You will never get this offer anywhere else. Okay. So this very special time offer, time will this end in the 15 minutes. Once the timer stop, it reaches 0, it's over. You won't get it anywhere else. Again, if you want, you have to go to the website. If you want, you can try to buy different things. It's up to you. But you think the 2,500 you are paying is less than even one video course. You think about that. It's that much small price, and the value you're going to get is amazing. There is nothing you can replace. That much it's valuable, right? So now you think, if you're getting issue with how to, if you're feeling that you're getting confused, if you're getting confused that whether it's work, whether you have some, if you are getting difficult to take some decision, you just think like this. Just very simple process. Just think what else you can do with 2,500 rupees that can have a long lifelong. Especially if you're someone who want to become a realistic artist or professional artist, what you can do with 2,500 rupees that has long time effect. Because here, once you make the investment 2,500, you are getting my lifelong guidance. What can be more valuable than that, which in your art life for 2,500? Maybe you can buy some art materials. That's all, right? 2,500. What else I can do? Maybe you can buy some video course here and that much only. Maybe you can attend one workshop, maybe here and there. That's all, right? Because nowadays things are very costly. It's very costly. It's 2,500 is you won't get anything that much valuable, that much. It has lifelong. It's just you think for yourself. It's a common sense, right? So you think this thing, very simple question. So I used to use this when I'm having some critical decision taking. I used to think very simple things. 2 questions I ask myself, same you can do. Okay, I'm helping you to take the decision. So what will happen if you don't join today? Very simple thing. What happens if you don't take decision now? Very simple thing. You'll go back and again, and you are continuing what you're doing earlier. There is no difference in your life. Especially if you're someone who are not getting enough time to do art, you don't have enough support, but still you want to become an artist. Up to now, what you've done, it was not correct. That's why still you are not able to do that, correct? So at least now you take a decision. You leave out the past, because I don't think you want to go back to life again. There's no any change. So you think about after 1 year, if you're still in the same situation, how will you feel? You'll feel guilty, right? So to see, now I am able to do all this because my decision that I took some years back, like I have to become a good artist, like I have to become a professional full-time artist. That's why I took a decision to leave my job. That helped me. All decisions are very important in life. Sometimes it's not like every time you won't get an opportunity. Okay, maybe if I take that decision to quit the job or to take decision, I won't be doing what I'm doing now, right? So that was a very difficult decision. It's not about 2,500, right? That was a lifelong thing. I have sacrificed everything what I've done up to that time. Understanding? So compared to that 2,500 rupees one-time investment to learn for lifelong, it's very, very small. It's a no-brainer decision. It's because when I was trying to learn my time, I never had an opportunity like this. I want to learn everything here and there, I have to do a lot of trial and error. So this is like thing, you are just getting everything one place, like a very capsule. It's very like a very capsule, getting everything one place. It's just very simple thing. And I'm going to guide you lifelong. You think about that. Okay. So what will happen if you join today? Definitely there will be some impact. Okay. So I'm not telling directly you'll become a hyperrealistic artist. It's not like that. But definitely there is something going to change in your life because you've taken the first step. So once you come to the steps, if you join today, in the next 50, so already I think 5 minutes over, now next 10 minutes are there, right? You can see the time, next only 10 minutes left. In this 10 minutes left, you take a decision, what you're going to change, because once you join, you're getting access to your community. Okay, you're going to come my next live session, you're getting access to our video course, and getting support from me. Even if you don't want to do anything, I will help you. I will just motivate you. I'll just send some messages to you. I'll just, some mails, even live interaction, I will help you to motivate. That means you are going to change. You will be getting a progress. It depends on how much effort you're taking, but definitely there's some change will be there, right? So understand, it's a very small investment, and it has some impact in your life. You think it's very small investment, and there is a lot of changes happening in life. So think about that, right? So please, why I'm telling like this, because I don't want you to miss this opportunity. Because if you're really interested, right? That's why you're watching this till now. If you're really interested, why can't you take some action and make a change in your life, right? Very simple thing. So now still, if you have some skeptical mindset, if you feel, right, you are a bit skeptical, if you're afraid, okay, what will happen if you pay money, you wouldn't get anything. Okay, I know, because there are a lot of things happening in our society, like in the internet, scam, all. I know that. So I know why there is a guarantee, right? That's I'm giving another, like a guarantee for, that is 30 days money back guarantee. Think about that. That means it's amazing. That means, see, if you buy now, if you take decision now, if you join our community, just you make the payment now, and you become a part of a membership program. You go through 30 days. You go through that course 30 days. You even attend my live sessions already. 30 days means you are almost getting for my live session, everything you do. Still, if you feel it's not valuable, just mail me. So once you join, you'll get a mail, everything support. Just you reply to the mail. You tell, I want refund. Just you type that, I want a refund. So just you tell the reason why you are not feeling value, anything. Okay. Even if you do fake, I don't know, like, I don't know, it may be correct or wrong, but doesn't matter, right? If you tell me, if you don't find value, if it's not useful, I am ready to give you 100% back. That means 2,500 rupees, I'm going to give it back. Okay. That means basically your 30 days you're getting a free trial. You're paying now, 30 days you have time to decide whether you're, even after buying the course, I'm giving 30 days. It's a good time to go through that. If you feel it's not valuable, I don't want your money, because if you're somebody is there, if you're not feeling valuable, I don't want that money. I'll give it back, because that is not it's not about 2,500 rupees. I will directly give it back. I don't want that. Okay. It's about the commitment. So if you're feeling 2,500 is worth more than that, I lead such people, because they are interested. They are actually action takers, right? But still, if you have no risk here, because 100% risk free, because 30 days you are getting again time. If you just message me, I'm going to give your money back, 2,500. So you're losing for 0 rupees, you are getting 1 month trial, to be frank. That much only I can guarantee, because I want people like you to come, because I have vision, powerful vision. I need help of people like you to make it true. That's the thing. Okay. But still, I'm not forcing, because if you come by forcing, there is no use. You have to come with your own intention. You have to be 100%. You should have the conviction, then you have to come. I don't want people to come because I forced you. I'm not at all forcing you, but I'm just telling the facts. Okay. So another thing I'm telling, very important thing is, see, we have only 5 minutes left. Last 5 minutes. Okay. It's not about me, it's about you, because if you join or not, nothing is going to change my life. Definitely, I know I'm getting a lot of students. I get a lot of requests daily. So definitely I can continue doing. Definitely 1 million targets. I know my vision. I have 1 million artists. I have to create 1 million artists. That's my vision. It may take some more time. That's all. But I know I will reach that goal, because people are getting result. I always used to get a lot of comments, a lot of feedback from students. I know I'm doing right. I have that 100% confidence, because people are getting result. That is what's ultimate, right? So definitely I will get more students. I won't have any difference if you join or not. But for you, it's going to be a different life. For you, there will be a lot of change. It's not nothing about me. It's about you. Okay. So please think and don't waste this opportunity, because we have only 5 minutes left. Last 5 minutes. So now I'll just show one of my students' feedback. His success story I can tell. Okay. Just play one video. So let's just listen to this. Okay. Fine.
Hello everyone. If you really want to take art seriously, please do join Hari Prasad Sukumaran's art classes, because I, from my experience, can assure you that being a normal, person, passionate about drawing, to becoming an artist, really it was a great guidance from Hari. I have currently I have more than 1,000 followers in Instagram appreciating my artwork. And also, next week, the first week of April, I will be interviewed from a Bengali media agency for my artwork. So really, it has been a drastic improvement under the guidance of Hari. Hari Prasad Sukumaran is an amazing art teacher, and his academy is Hari Arts Academy. Do join if you're really serious about your artwork.
Okay, so I hope you find it inspirational. So his name is Ridesh Banerjee. So he's one of my most successful students. So because already he has started taking commission work, even people are asking him to teach, whether they can teach. And he got interviewed some of the people. So he's one of very successful student. He's my student. So I show his drastic change. So see a difference is his difference, before and after. You can see the difference. The first one you can see it's very flat. Second one you can see the change. Okay, the depth in that. So this is his first portrait. I'm telling, it's not his now. This is his old work. Okay, now he's different level. Okay, so still can you see the difference, right, before and after? How much change? So this is, if he can do that, he also can do that. The only thing is you need take it. You want to take it some decision. You want to make some effort towards. Definitely it's possible because I am there to guide you. I am there to help you. So there's no issue. Okay. So again, I'm telling the special time offer is going to end within few minutes. I think only 3 or 4 minutes left. So you can see all this you're getting this drawing mastery, charcoal, hyperrealism, portrait, art marketing blueprint, ebook, live interaction as the community, podcast, every support, live vlog as everything for just 2,500 rupees, which worth about 45,500. It's amazing. See, understand this offer you're not going to get anywhere. It's just like very only 3 or 2 minutes left to take a decision. Okay, it's going to end soon. You have to give only 2,500 now. Otherwise, you have to. There's no option. You have to get all this separately. Okay, so if you cannot take action now, if you cannot join now, you are going to miss a lot of things. First one is what you're going to miss is you won't get this offer again. As I told, you're not getting this offer again. It's over. Okay. Next, you won't not get my guidance again. That's another bad thing because see, I know now because you're watching now. I know you connected. You got my you understood what person I am, right? You understood what I'm teaching, correct? So there is a connection indirectly, correct? So even though we don't know personally, you can see we have interaction, we have connection, right? So that is going to end now because after this, I want to help you. That's why I'm getting the offer because if you're really interested, you come to the community, you come to a part of that, then I can help you. I want that. But if you cannot take a decision, I cannot help you because after this, you won't get my guidance. It's over, right? It's difficult, correct? Next thing is you have to spend years of life to figure out your things. As I told, if you don't join now, if you want to apply the techniques, you have to keep on explaining everything. Understand one thing, I'm not just going to teach you realistic art. That's the first thing. Plus, I'm telling you, I'm going to help you become a professional artist because I'm telling you how I'm recruited my own students, my teachers. So I told one of my students, she was my student. She now teacher is working as a teacher in our academy. Understand that. And also I'm going to give a lot of commission work for students. So this is the thing. So I'm telling you, it's not just I'm teaching you something. I'm helping you to become professional artist and I'm helping you to build a proper successful art career. That you have to understand. Okay. So if you want to do everything because I have experience, I have a lot of contacts, I have this, so easily I can help you. If you want to figure out all these things yourself, you think about how much difficult it is. It takes lifelong, it's like years of life and also maybe lakhs of rupees you want to spend if you want to learn this separately because nobody's going to tell everything one place. I'm telling you it's the truth. Nobody's going to, because I'm doing this because my vision is different. I have one vision, that's why I'm doing all these things. Otherwise, I won't give this offer. Okay. So definitely you are going to miss our community. You are not going to get our community support from the people. You are going to be alone. That's very important thing. And as I told, same thing, you'll be alone in your art journey. That means you have to do everything yourself. You don't know what to do, where to do, how to become a professional artist. You don't have any guidance. So this definitely you're going to miss all these things, if you cannot take an action now, just in few minutes. I think it's going to end, I think almost just 1 minute, last 1 or 2 minutes left, I think, right? So this is going to end. This is another thing, okay? So you can see the student transformation again, I'm telling you. Some of my students, again, his name is Sandeep. So you can see the transformation he had done. It's the same portrait I'm teaching there. Same portrait only I'm going to teach in this portrait hyperrealism mastery. Same thing. So you can see the difference. I know some of you may think it's fake because that much difference is not possible, but it's possible, it's true. What I'm showing this workshop is nothing is fake. Everything is 100% genuine because I don't believe if you create some spam thing, I don't want. Even though if I get some 1 or 2 students extra, I don't want that. I need really who are interested, who can be a part of our community. So whatever I'm showing this webinar is 100% truth. So this transformation is impossible, I know, but it's possible if you become part of community because this is the truth. His name is Sandeep. He's the same person that drawn the both. Can you believe that? Okay, and he also, after starting sharing his paintings in Instagram, he's get a lot of requests, a lot of comments, and already he's getting a lot of commission work. That's amazing. And also, I am going to give some work for him. Like because I used to get a lot of commission work, right? I'm not doing that because I'm more concentrating on teaching. Okay. So this commission work, all this project, I'm going to give to my students. So this is another good positive thing if you come to your community. If you can do good art, if you can improve, I can help you, to become professional artist. So this is what he have to tell about me. You can see Sandeep Devan. Okay. So see, he's telling that I'm so grateful to have such a wonderful mentor and looking for a good teacher for a long time. Finally, my dream came true. I was very bad with proportions. I draw something without knowing anything, but Hari sir corrected me each and every single time. Thank you, sir. So this is a honest feedback from Sandeep. So understand, if it's possible for him, it's possible for you also. He was also very beginner when he came here. So I'm telling you, it's you have to believe sometime. You have to. That's why I am here. See, if you come to the community, whatever you have issues, I will clear you. So that's I'm telling you. Okay, so it's another feedback from Leena Chauhan. So she's she's a housewife. So what she's telling is, I am a housewife, I am passionate about art. I was searching for a right platform for realistic drawing, and that's when I found Academy. Everything was so perfect. I enjoyed every single classes. I got to know a lot about hyperrealism. Patience I had, the way you explained the things to us, to be honest, helped us in every way. Thank you so much, sir. So this is from Leena Chauhan. She was a housewife, just like most of you, right? And she even didn't have any basics. She was 100% beginner. Okay. So another thing is from Sandhya. So I'm so grateful to have you as my mentor. This was my first course in arts. I feel happy that I have selected the right platform. I could see my transformation very well. You made me my path easy. That's very much path easy. That means I will help you to make it very straight path. You don't want to go here and there. Like if you're going, you have to go a lot of place. I will make it very straight path. I will give it a very correct guidance. It's very easy. That's all. So I could feel the inner artist in me. So it's by Sandhya. So what I'm telling, if they can do it, you also can. Okay, it's very simple thing. There is nothing magic in that. It's all just you have to follow the process. You have to You have to go to the video course. You have to attend my live session. You have to become a part of community. So it happens. There is no other way. There is no. It's because thousands of students have benefited. So there is no way you cannot do that. You can also do that. Okay, it's 100% possible. You have to take the effort. That's all. So definitely it's possible. Okay, so I want to show. So I think the time is ended. Okay. Yes. So one more time, just giving you 5 more minutes because we will take 5 more minutes, to end the workshop. So just I'm giving one more time, last chance for you. Okay, so just 5 more minutes. I'm going to some extra time. That's all. So after 5 minutes end, we are going to end this workshop. I'm going to give the gift also. So we are going to wind up. So again, I'm showing this link. Okay, yes, I'm going to give the timer one more time. Just 5 minutes. Okay, just last 5 minutes. So again, you won't get this offer. Okay, last time 5 minutes, fine, because I took some extra time to explain this slides. So just once I finish this, it will be over. That's all. So this CEO the best. So another thing is, always I used to think, when you started taking decision, always our problem is we are all procrastinators. We keep on postponing things. That's the problem. So this is the thing. So always there's a best time, right? The best time the planted tree was 20 years ago. You could have done this earlier also, right? You could have become a part of the community. You could have become good. It was possible earlier. It only depends on your decision. You could have done it earlier, but you don't do because of a lot of situation. You never do that. But now at least the time. So that's what I'm telling. It was earlier, 20 years ago, the best time to plan. But best time, next best time is now. Now don't tell later I will do. You don't tell like I will do it later, tomorrow, or tomorrow doesn't exist, to be frank. Okay. We don't know what will happen for tomorrow. So only this is a time to join. Again, you may become busy in a lot of other things. And also if you want to become tomorrow, it's not possible because this offer is going to end in few minutes. That's all. Even if you want to become a part of my community, it's not possible. Okay, only thing is, again, you have to spend this 45,000 rupees. You have to get everything together. So just think about this. It's one-time offer. It's going to end in few minutes. So whatever happened past, we cannot change that. But now it's time to take a decision to have a impact in your art career. Just think about that. Okay, just you should have live out the past, what happened. At least now it's time to take an action and move on. If you really want to become artist, so what's the point of this life if you're doing all other things and you don't have time to do what you love to do? It's the worst life, right? So that's I'm telling you. Even though if you cannot quit your job or whatever, maybe live out that. At least you do something for art. You give something. You make a small investment. That's all. It's 2,500 is a very small investment, and you try. You try what will happen. We'll see what happens. At least you give a try. That's what I'm telling. So that there's some change in your life. That's all. Okay. So this offer is going to end in 3 minutes. So this extra 5 minutes also going to earn. So after that, I'm going to stop this. So this is the thing. So I'm going to show some of my frequently asked questions, people. So one question always people used to ask me, is it live? So understand, is interaction, both are there. So we have video courses plus we have live interaction, both are there. Okay. So what's the age limit? It's above 15. At least you should be 15 years above to. And so it's mainly for elders, not for children. At least 15 years. So what about art materials? What are the art materials you need? You don't want any art materials for that start. You can start with just a pencil and paper, because we are going to start with the basic course. So later, once you come to the charcoal course, you know that already all the details about the art materials, everything is given in course. Don't worry about that. You don't want to think about art materials and join. You just join. You can start. Later you can see everything. You can buy accordingly. Okay. Now, if I'm not satisfied with the course further, I will get a refund. So 100%, as I told you, if you go to 30 days time, after 30 days, if you're not feeling the value, you just mail us. We'll give you money. 100% I will give you in 30 days. If you can, if you feel it's not valuable, I'm going to give that money back 100%. There's no doubt. So whether I'll get personal guidance, of course you'll get personal guidance in my live interaction. So live interaction, coming, as I told you, Wednesday I'm coming live, 7 p.m. In that I'm going to address you everything. I'm going to personally talk with you. I'm going to call your name. I'm interacting with you. I'm going to solve all your issues. I'm going to clear all your doubts. So in live interaction for that purpose only, for giving your personal guidance. Okay. So this is the thing. Whether any time limit to complete course, there is no time limit. You're going to get this everything for lifelong. So you take your own time. There is no pressure. You can get lifelong access to everything. Okay. So these are the major questions, I think. So any other questions you can give, you can ask in the chat. So I may not be able to reply soon after this webinar. After this webinar, I'll try to reply to your questions. Otherwise, some of my team members they will reply to you. Okay. Anything you just whatever you doubt, you just let me know in the chat option. Okay. Fine. So this is the end. So I think the offer is over. So last 1 minute, I think. So this special time offer is all these things for 45,500 you are going to get for 259, and this offer is ended now, I think, right? So it's over. So yes, so that is over. Okay, so that was a lifetime opportunity. So if you have taken decision, congratulations, because it is going to be one of my life changing decision, because